So, hey everyone, here we are live with the Purejoy Tarot on Tarot Stock YouTube page, and welcome you all to this um, changed timing of the live session. And
So you can
hopefully,
see
you
what we
would
really
enjoy
look like in the day.
So enjoy your time here, drop your questions, ask whatever you would like to, and keep on commenting, keep on posting your questions so that they can be picked up at random. Also, a special note, please be patient as we try to take up all the questions. And if not, then you need to just be patient for the next live stream if yours is not answered here. So make sure you are posting again and again so that your question is answered. Otherwise, we might not be able to help you out because we can select only what the system shows. And today it's in my hands. So
Hi everyone, I hope you're all right. Happy Thursday, nearly the weekend, guys, so we can all have fun at the weekend. No, it's the same day as every other day. Whether you're working funny hour shifts like me or you're in a lockdown, but it's mentality and psychologically the weekend. Soon. I love that tune. So, Tarot's Talk is just taking a phone call. So, what we're going to do for you guys, what we normally do, hi, Hina, what we normally do at the moment is do an oracle, a universal message for people. So, it's always good that the last two times that me and Tarot's Talk has done this together, it's been very applicable to people in the room. So, don't think, that's for everyone. I'll just make a cup of tea while they're doing that, just listen, because honestly, it is a universal message for yourselves. Is that all right? Great to see you here.
If we just go back to the yesterday's live stream on Pure Joy's channel, people were really the readings were so much in relevance to what the universal's message was in the beginning of the live stream. So most of the people were getting back and seeing what the universal's message was. So if you are here, then definitely this message is for you. May not be applicable right now exactly, but yes, may make sense in the coming days or in the coming few hours as well. Who knows?
Thank you, Hina, for saying like and subscribe. Thank you very much. It's true. Do remember to like and subscribe to this video. Me and Tarot's Talk will tell you after this how you can have longer reads, not just by downloading, by having free reads, longer free reads. How would that happen? Tarot's Talk will explain that after the messages. So here is the universal message for everyone using the Green Witch. So let's have a look what we all need to know, including me and Tarot's Talk. So, that's why we do it for everyone. And a very exciting thing is going to be happening very, very shortly. Me and Tarot's Talk will be going live. Oh, you're already live. What's so special about that? Come on, guys. Doing zodiac signs. Wow. So that's going to be so much fun. Oh, can't wait to do that. That's going to be so much fun. And probably at the end of these lives, if we have time, we'll answer a few questions. So, yeah. So it's a very special time to be alive. Right, let's have a look. Hello, pretty girl, and we'll probably get you first. Maybe. I don't know. As Tarot's Talk, he's in charge. Right, okay. So for everybody today, we have the Page of Wands and also the Three of Pentacles. So this is going to be a time to really inspire ourselves, to work with others. It's so important. Sometimes we've done so much work upon ourselves. Yes, I'm doing the self-love. I'm reading all the books that I can buy. I'm doing all the meditations, etc. But we have to work as a team with each other. So perhaps this is inspire yourself in relationships, really make them a little bit more wholesome, revisit how you used to feel about that person. Or if you're going into new relationships, really understand that person. Because the Page of wands. It's all about learning. They're small. It's a small little thought can go a long way, and we always do start with a thought, but working as a team together with your heart, with your mind and your soul will really transform your life in a big, big way. So every time you get out of bed, really inspire yourself. What can I achieve today? What can I inspire myself and others? There you go. Let's see what a tarot's has got to say.
Yeah. So from the angels of the light, I have the generosity. So the angels or the universe right now is asking you to be generous not only on others but also on yourself. If you go to the channel and look at the latest video of the morning motivation, it's the temperance. And that temperance is about finding that calmness, finding that balance with yourself as well. You need not always to be looking forward and looking after everyone else and keeping yourself on the edge or away. It's about being generous of on yourself as well. And the card would read as generosity is the quality of spirit. It is rejoicing in the good fortune of others even when you have nothing to celebrate yourself. So finding that happiness, finding that generosity in yourself and in the situations around is what the angels of the universe would like you to know. The second is the purpose. So, why are you here? Why are you on this earth? Why are you in a relationship? Why are you in a particular job profile? So, finding that purpose of your life is what the angels would like you to do. The angels remind you that every situation or purpose is placed on your path with a purpose. So, what is the purpose? Does that relationship which is no longer here or no longer with you is was to teach you something? Is the job that you left or the job and maybe you were thrown out? So, was that to teach you something? Everything has a purpose. Every incident, every person, every aspect has a purpose, and you yourself has a purpose in your life. So acknowledging those purposes, acknowledging those reasons of the ifs and buts and the whys and whats can all be answered if you look at the bigger, brighter picture, and that can only be about that can only be by being generous with yourself, being understanding with yourself, not only with others. Then only you'll be able to see what lies at the bigger picture, at the bigger aspect of the entire life. Okay, so yes, maybe let's start with the reads today.
They were great messages, for sure. What is the purpose? And sometimes when we have those tower moments where you lose your job or you lose a relationship, it's so difficult to understand as a human being. But if you always look at your life in a bigger picture, why have you not got a job now? Why is this? Why is that? It's, be a little bit philosophy about it. Go, okay, what does this give me? Instead of money coming in or the security, what does it give me? Does it give me more time? Do I need to reflect on my life? Do I need to write a book, get creative? What can I do? Can you volunteer? We can all work, but I do know that we all need money. Well, talking of money, what's the donations like today?
Okay, so there comes a question about this collective message. What is the bigger, what exactly this bigger picture means? Okay, so bigger picture means that, for example, let's say there's an ex in your life that wants to come back, or there's a person who left you midway. Let's say, let's take it as an example. So maybe, or maybe if we not take the example of leaving, might be some circumstances that separated both of you. They still have feelings, they still do care, they still do love, but you were separated for any odd reason, whatever they give, whatever you think, whatever you feel of. So there was some learning in that as well. That this person came into your life, when that person went away, it gave you a new direction. It made you more stronger than you were before. Me and Purejoy were talking about this last night, that a person when goes away, or when person leaves your life, even for a short while or for something, they teach you something or the other. They push you to go beyond the limits that you have set for yourself. That is finding the purpose of that person in your life. Maybe the purpose of your ex, or the person of a person, was to make you more strong, was to make you more motivated, was to make you more enlightened being, and whatnot. So this is what the bigger picture means: finding the reason behind the things, and not only focusing upon the negative aspects, but the positive aspects, what you gain from a situation, what you gain from a person. Okay.
Also, I'd like to add on that explanation. Sometimes in life we don't know, we don't know that bigger picture. We don't know what we've come down to actually learn or tie up. Some relationships that we meet for a very brief time is having a little bit of a tying up, closure from a past soul life. These brief meetings that we have, whether it's 5 minutes, a year, or a month. And I use that as an example for someone we read to not so long ago. So it's almost like we are tying up something, or we're just teaching the other person, and we may have agreed to do that. So this is the bigger picture, the bigger kind of the what you've all maybe heard of, the butterfly effect. When a butterfly flaps its wings, it's felt on the other side of the world, and it. Just think, what does that mean to you? But always ask questions about your own life and what's going on within other people's lives, and have the empathy and compassion and the kind of sympathy and the understanding. And then you'll see, oh, we're all interlocked, we're all interlaced, we're all connected as things on the earth. Grass, rocks, sky, moon, whatever. We're all connected. So really, we should all look at a bigger purpose of being kind and gentle and loving. And that's what I try to teach. Can we not look at our situation with a little bit more gentleness? And why are we struggling so much? All these things are a bigger understanding. So something that's bigger than you, higher than you on a vibration, like the God forms, like angels, like your spirit guides. Your spirit guides is actually there to guide you to your spiritual journey. They're not there to park your car. An angel, there is allegedly, if you want to look at that, an angel to park your car. So there are things to do that, but the bigger purpose isn't parking your car. It is how you're spiritually developing as a person. And sometimes we do learn from one another, even if that's just a minute. So be mindful of what you're seeing on the outside, because it is a reflection. It's like a movie being playing in front of your eyes. This is what's going on for you. This is what's going on for you. Does that make a little bit of sense, guys?
Yes, that made the most of the sense.
Okay, great.
Yes. Okay, so hey
That was
Barry,
a very
sorry
good
about
question. I'm really pleased people asked that. Who asked that question? You should give them an extra card for that. That was a good question.
it was Hina Tutlani.
Who? Hello, Barry. How are you? How are you? Thank you for your comments on your videos. I haven't had time to even
Well,
comment and like it back.
yes.
And you're definitely in
So
our club. Terrence will
yeah,
talk about your club in a minute, hopefully.
yeah. So yes. So before we start, let me tell you briefly about the club that Pure Joy was talking about. The club, or the group of privileged people, are the ones who interact with our videos on a daily basis. For example, Bianca, for example, Sani are the members of that privileged club. Oh, and I
I'm
said Sani, and
Barry.
Sani is here. Yes, and Barry. So if you are interacting with the videos on a daily basis, liking, commenting, maybe sharing in your groups, we don't get to know that you have shared or not. But still, It's your honesty at times. But yes, even if you are interacting and commenting on regular basis, well, you can't comment on all the videos. Like Purejoy puts 12 videos of 12 different zodiac signs. That's completely acceptable. But yes, you can put on your sun sign and your moon sign.
And my
But
morning meditations and my
yes,
fairies and my
morning meditation, nighttime angel meditation. You can go and just because our videos are really short, under a minute videos, and you watch them, and it commenting takes a little bit of time. If you do so, and we see that, okay, this person, for example, Sani, when comments, we get a notification Sani commented, Bianca commented. So when we get those notifications, we uh, we get to see, and yes, it has to be a common person. Like, for example, if Sani is doing so, then Sani is doing on my yes, you came running on my. So when Sani does, she does on my as well as on Pure Joy's channel. So you have to be noticed by both to get the priority in the live feed, in the live stream. So that was the Privilege Club. Speaking in similar small sense, it means that if you are regularly interacting with the videos, you get priority of longer reads and extra cuts. Simple words.
simple. And
Hello,
it does
Jyoti
help you
Maurya.
as
If you
well.
are new here,
Oh,
then do subscribe to Pure Joy and Power Store and ask your question for sure.
yes, it's always great to have a drink. So whose question are we doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
should we do Pretty Girl or not first? Because I don't want them to have
I
a
don't know if
baby.
she's here. I don't
Oh,
think she's
okay. Yeah, no worries.
here.
So
Okay, Suhasini Elika.
it's always up. All right, okay. It's always up to Tarot's Talk to pick the what's it? The whatnots, the thingamajiggies. Right, let's have a look. Are N and R
Okay.
regretting for
So
what they
career
did to
guidance.
me?
Sorry, and are regretting for what they did to you.
Are you going first, Tarot?
Let's see. Depends upon the shuffling speed.
Sorry?
Depends upon my satisfaction with the shuffling.
That's, oh, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Are you playing something loud? Are you playing my video?
Yes.
Can you mute that?
Okay, is it coming up?
I can hear it, which is amazing.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks for playing it. Do play my videos quite a lot. I am one to watch out. Watch our videos. They're so good. Right, okay. I don't know.
I don't know which playlist to put on, which goes on and on and on.
Live is always good because I think
Live is live collaborations.
yeah, that's fine, mate. Right, while you're sorting
There are only two
housekeeping
videos.
again.
One is 7 minutes and the other
Oh,
one is 1 hour.
crikey. Did I rip myself? Do you want me to go first or you?
Yes, you go ahead. So yes, Janet, you can donate if you would like to. You can donate Pure Joy. Put up
What?
your.
Are you telling me you didn't get your PayPal sorted? And I said that was the first thing you should do today.
Please put it in the comments.
Who? What? Mine?
Yes, your
I can't do it in the comment. Right, it's because I've got right. It's
in the comments here.
PayPal.me.
In the
What?
comments here. In the comment here. You can put it. Or
I'll
maybe
use it on
using
the
your
phone
phone.
then. I'll have to
Yeah.
use it. Hold on. Yeah.
When I hear myself back on a video or anything, I think, wow, no, I don't sound like that. Do I? Well, I haven't seen your videos.
What's going on all of a sudden? Oh, what's going
Okay, Garon Suhasini Ellen.
on? Right.
Yes, Joes, you can ask. You need to keep on posting your questions and be a subscriber of Tarot Stock and Purejoy Tarot. That's
Right. If you
simple.
don't, simple. Right. If you donate, please, to either paypal.me/
Well, you don't have
something
to
or other.
worry. We have already decided how to sort this out.
There is no space on that. Or if you want to cash.app, that's equally okay. So those are the two thingamajiggies, or what's this? Can you make a banner, babes?
Yeah.
Oh, he hates that. He doesn't like to be called baby or babes. Terence, can you please do a banner
Yeah.
of that? Oh, and can Hina or Sunny? Oh, he's showing off now. Can Hina or Sunny? Why have I shuffled? Oh no. Make a what's it of that? Oh, that's all right. He's done it. So
Well, it's
let's
here
go
for,
to let's
yes,
go
let's go.
to let's go
Suhasini.
to. Please make sure you say when you've donated. I'll put notifications off. So that's okay. So did N&R regret what they did to you? That's an interesting question, because the Eight of Pentacles has come up and the Ace of Pentacles. So within the Eight of Pentacles, maybe they felt a little bit like, well, we tried to do this together, but hopefully they have a new start. So I think they're being a little bit practical about the situation, why they did something. I don't see any real regret going on. There are sort of cuts within these two cards. If we did a longer reading, we might identify that. But I think they feel that they had to do something like that. And they are moving on, though. They're getting on with their own life, and they don't really think. I don't think they actually do regret it. We'll see what Terence Talk's got to say. But for you, if you use this card, start again. So see for your own life that you are in control of that. Like we said in the universal message, look at the bigger scenario, or look at the bigger to why things happen. Some things do make us stronger, and we don't have to, even if it's family or friends, sometimes things fall away significantly. And I think you can work together on your with yourself for a better understanding of who you are and what people are like. Sometimes people are just like they are. So if people aren't supporting you and being loving, then why are we even with them? If that's a partner, if that's family, we don't have to be there. We're trying to be more spiritual and gentle and loving. So if people are not supporting you how you want it, move away, including family, including wives, husbands, dogs, cats, whatever.
So for you, what comes is
Oh,
the
hold on.
six of.
One eye. Did you get a payment on Google Pay?
No, not yet. I just checked.
Oh, okay.
I'll get the notification. Don't worry. Yes. No worries, SS. Stardust. You don't have to worry for it. Will. Okay. So here you have the six of or success, and the second is three or celebration. So I don't feel that they are in a way regretting, but they are more of on a happy note or enjoying that they did that to you. So we can say that they are thankless beings, and they find pleasure in doing what they have done to you. So, and they feel that they are successful. They are on top of you. They have won over you. They have they have kind of, we can say that this situation over here seems like they are not at all regretting. They are feeling very happy and a victor, or the one who has had victory over you by pulling you down, pushing you down. So I don't say, and I won't say here, and I don't feel here that these two people regret of what they did to you. Rather, they are enjoying about it, and feeling that pleasure, that happiness, celebrating their success. They find it as a successful thing. So yeah. Yes, questions will be selected at random. So make sure that posting your questions as many as times. But you don't have to worry, SS, if you're still here. We'll take up a few questions, and next we'll take yours. Okay.
Some people have got such a low self-esteem, or whatever, that they think they have to be nasty to people.
Yeah.
I've been in situations where there's always a lack of understanding. People think, oh, this person did this to me, or they said that about me. Why have they done that? There's always two sides of the story, always two. And I've been in the middle of that, where this girl said that and that girl said that, and they've come to me and gone blah, blah, blah. And I go, yeah, you're right. This person's gone blah, blah, blah. And I go, you're right. They're both arguing, but they're both right. Now, how does that happen? Well, it's about ethos, it's about morals, it's about. But they were both right. They wouldn't speak to each other because they both thought they were wrong, and it needs more understanding. But when people do nasty things, it's because they think, well, I'll teach them a lesson. It's not their job to teach other people lessons. Weird. So all you have to do in this circumstance is just ignore it, walk away, and forget it. Otherwise, if you keep thinking about it, you're the victim. So I've said this before in this room. Do you really want to be victims? The answer to that should be no.
Yeah. And also, there's a part that you don't need to worry about the punishment that they would get. It's just that you leave it onto the universe, onto the God force whenever they would like to do it, because karma is a real bitch. So it would definitely bite them back if they have done something wrong to you, and you don't have to worry about it. It will take its.
On another note, Barry, hot off the press, just uploading now, is commenting on my video. Thank you, Barry. I love you so much. I haven't hashtagged or tagged it or described it. Thank you so much. Hot off the press. Hot. Uploading Virgo now. It takes a long time. Oh, but yeah, thank you. Oh, right. We got another question. Will Manoj, I can't say this, send me money within 3 days? So, right.
Will Manoj send you money?
Have you got a notification yet for Google Pay? Or I haven't had any notifications for PayPal, so if people do want to donate, just tell us that you want to donate. Donated readings do take a long time because we use more cards. It can be up to 12, 14. It's madness. And then PayPal. Oh, you're doing PayPal. Tell me when you've done that, please. Oh yeah. Oh God. yeah. It's come through now. Hold on, Taurus. Can we take this question off and do Jeanette's because they paid? Sorry about that. We will do you. Donations always take high priority, and that person was doing that for a while. Thank you very much. I've received it. Have you got a question? I hope you got a question. You don't just donate because you love us.
Have we already done for Sai?
No, we haven't done for sign. No, we have to do a donated reading, please.
Oh,
You
we had taken it up, so let's quickly do it until she puts up her question.
All right, okay. Jeanette, if you put up your question and we'll just quickly do
Yeah.
sign. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Jeanette, do post your questions so we can see it. Thanks. We'll just quickly do sign. Can you put sign back on then so Sai knows? Is that all right? Oh no, don't PayPal that. It's wrong, and everyone unless you.
Hina was asking for the Google Pay. So
All right, okay, cool. That Google Pay is different because you got no, yeah.
so will Manoj send you money in the next 3 days?
Thank you, Jeanette, for the question. Thank you very, very much. That's a good question. Yeah. I like that question.
Not so good, not so positive side, because first is this laziness. So very, if the word is enough to say, and the second is letting go. So both of these cards give me an impression that that he would find that he would not pay you within the next 3 days. It would take a little bit time because the person would either get some other thing to handle, or there might be laziness, or he might forget, or he might get off the track about paying you back or whatsoever. So I don't see and I don't feel that he'll be paying you in the next 3 days. Maybe it would take a little bit more time.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think they probably will pay, but the Wheel of Fortune's upside down, so it's a kind of an indication that not being too successful. And the pages ones we've got again, so the kind of understanding that they have to honour that. It's very hard. And we've got an expression here in England: never lend money and never borrow money. It's a really difficult thing, and that's, I suppose, about giving credit to people and things like that, because now you know if you've given that person money and you're waiting for it to come back, or a service, which is the same thing, it gives a bad flavour. So it's the best advice in my country. I have lent people money and you just worry, when am I getting it back? Why aren't they? And it really alters friendships and everything. So they're probably inexperienced, like the page of wands here, in understanding just what it feels like to be on the other end, your end, waiting for something that you have to have. So it is frustrating. It's really frustrating. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Hello, Mustafa. So now we're on a, can you put, yeah, that's great. So we're on a donated reading. If Sunny can put that up, and if
Okay, so Purejoy, I am dropping off for 2 minutes. Okay, you until carry on this donated reading, and I'll come
yeah,
back and continue wherever you
yeah,
are.
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine, Dom. So everyone can hear me. It's funny when you can't hear the other person. You think, can anyone hear me? But we can. So Jeanette, what will happen to me after graduation? Sonny, Mustafa, can you do a favour and go? We're on a donated reading. Please have patience. This takes a long time. Is that all right, guys? Yeah, I know his hair's gorgeous, isn't it? His hair is amazing. Well, you can do that too, Mustafa. You can grow it. Right, what will happen after graduation? What will happen to Jeanette? Right. Right, and I'll use a different pack in a minute after I've read these few cards first. So, Jeanette, hi. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your donation. Much appreciated. So, this is what's happening on a spiritual level. First of all, so we go higher and deeper, not mundane kind of thing, which is interesting. So, because I'm using this particular deck here, can you take the question off now, Turrets, please, so she can see the card a little bit better? Jeanette has got the Ace of Athanavinayak. So you can see here that you can still use your degree or your learning in a way to understand that intuition is one of the key things. We've got the moon and we've got the sword, and we're bringing down that intuitive side and all that intelligence and understanding into a book of your knowledge. So I think after graduation you might become more spiritual and attuned to what is what within the world. So having the decisive decisions about who you are from the past and the future is going to have that clarity. When you have a sword, you also feel heard of the expression, a double-edged sword. So that means always look at two things, two sides of the coin, just like the example I used before about those two girls having a kind of being right, kind of learn the understanding that not everyone is right and not everyone is wrong. So when you go after graduation to look at going into a career and things like that, not every career that you go for is going to be right for you at the time. So I see you with the Ace of Swords as very victorious on a spiritual level in knowing how you can grow as a person. So that's one element. And the second element on a spiritual level is the Earth Mother. So being in tune with a groundedness and a realization that what you produce and what you create is going to be your life. And I think you're going to be very lucky to have a sword of truth, which is very about justice. So if you want to do anything legally and use your intelligence in a nurturing way, perhaps be a teacher, perhaps be something of a kind of a role where you're giving a lot of information and helping people. So anything like counselling, advice, anything like that is really a good role to be. So maybe you don't quite understand on a spiritual level just how valuable you are as a nurturing giver of life itself. So that's nice, isn't it? So these are perhaps two qualities at the very least that you can kind of go on. And we've also got this is like the temperance card, a bit like Tarot's talk card that he used in his daily. This is one of the things where alchemy does take place. So you're going to change significantly. And I think you've got the ability here, Jeanette, to do that. I think you're very proactive, or you will be after graduation, because it's very hard to know fully your personality and the growth thing when you're in a safe environment, which is kind of the educational system sometimes. So the change that does take place will be significant. You'll probably move away from certain people. And the lavender in this, I really like this. You've got a healing quality about you as well. So really look into that, about owning who you are and valuing who you are as a person. So on a spiritual level, it's all about understanding who you are, changing who you are to grow and go on a longer journey. So maybe after graduation, I can probably see you perhaps doing another degree or something later on in life, studying something that will really enhance who you are as a person. So maybe you can look forward to that. Oh no, not more learning, please. No. But yeah, you could do. So I think you're more than capable. Right, I've got to think what else. Oh yeah. So on a mental, emotional kind of thing, what's going on? Wow. After graduation, you're going to feel really, really happy. So I think after graduation is any time in your life, it's such a good question. I can just ramble on about the rest of your life. So, but you do have the 10 of Cups here, which is a lovely card to have. So this is under the Page of Athames. So it's almost like with that one sword, you're understanding that your heart is very, very important, and relationships and how to build up a family time of just being great. So perhaps directly after graduation, do something that's really going to make you feel happy. Go on a vacation, just spend time relaxing and tap into your heart in a bigger way to understand that love is important. And the love of self is equally important. And because of this Page of Athames, it has got a book here. You could journal if you wanted your desires and your dreams on the bigger picture to go forward. But yeah, very, very happy, very, very beautiful. You can't go wrong with that. Lovely to come up. Also, we've got the Eight of Chalices. It was reversed, but I'm not doing reverses because it's a long time after graduation. So with the Ace of Chalices, this is under the Earth Mother. So what you think perhaps that you can't do, you can do. Absolutely you can do. So say for instance you thought, well, I've graduated now, maybe this isn't the path that I want to go along. So don't worry about it, just do what's in front of you. It is going to be a long emotional journey, life itself. So as I said, it's under the Empress card, which is the Mother Earth card. So it just means that you can develop and grow into who you are emotionally. So for those people that don't serve you, or a situation isn't giving you full satisfaction, then really think to yourself, is this what I want in my life? And the answer should be no, and you can walk away from that. So don't be afraid to do that. Remember, you are in charge of your life, and do go back to this video quite a lot, because I can't even remember what I said. So with this one, it's about all change. So the change has to come from within and change to a way that you feel completely satisfied. So always remember, you do have that complete happiness, satisfaction of your life. So what doesn't serve you is time, Jeanette, to walk away. And the next question is the Two of Pentacles. So perhaps you'll be running around, well, not running, unless you want to, but there might be a lot to kind of accomplish going after what you do want to go. So there might be a certain time of, oh my God, I thought it would be easier after I graduated. Yeah, right. So we need that kind of balance within our own life to see what's going. So reflect back to you always that you are changing and adapting. So changing one thing into another is applicable. So maybe you won't have time for the things that you've had time for now. However, this is about work and about your career. So sometimes you might have to have a little job in order to get the big job. So maybe you'll have to take the smaller paid job just to get your foot in. So don't be too proud about, oh, well, that's not what I wanted. You know, I've graduated. I want the big picture. Yeah, you can have the big picture. Absolutely. Of course you can. And you will be satisfied within that sphere. But it does say, learn from, you know, the balance, the right time, and do go after what you want, because you are going to get full satisfaction with that initially. So what lessons are you learning moving forward from all that? The King of Wands, absolutely fantastic. This shows that you've got a good sense of humor and kind of a fun factor. When you've got a wand involved, it's very creative, but it also shows you can be top of your field. So that's great, even if you change the field. But this is a great card. Inspire yourself always. So going back to the spiritual side, and you may have to keep either record this, download this particular one to go back to it all the time. So you're definitely a leader in your own field. You can create and inspire other people. So that's why I said initially in the beginning that you can do a kind of teacher role, being very nurturing, very inspiring. So any job that you're going that inspires others. So yeah, hopefully your words that you speak to people are very positive and very kind of fun and gentle. Sometimes it's very much like the Strength card, being gentle with the power. So remember that saying for you. If you know anything about tarot, Strength card would be a great one for you to actually adopt, because you are a leader in your own right. I like that a lot. And now we've got the Sun. How can you not have the Sun? So the Sun here is a very happy card. So you have to really realize what you create. So at any time that you want to be self-employed or put an opinion across in a field where it's very stuck and fixed, and I think that's your area, it is going to be stuck and fixed. So that might rattle your cage a little bit to actually want to inspire yourself to move forward. And I think that might be a little bit of a struggle in your field. And that's why I saw before that you might be changing the field. So remember that. Also, you're very noisy there. Can you put yourself on mute? I don't know what that rattling is. I think it might be his microphone. I'm not sure. So the last card moving on, and then Tarots will do his, and I'll shuffle you some more cards. Is that because we like to give value for people? Have you noticed that? We do. We really do, people. Right, we've got the Knight of Wands. So moving forward is definitely moving forward. So along with that Two of Pentacles, which was balance and kind of going all out, a little bit of stress, but trying to keep up with things. You have to move forward. You have to keep taking action to your goal. So this is a great time to create, great time to believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself, because you're an amazing person, and I'd love to see your birth chart about all these wonderful aspects that you've got in it. So do remain positive. Do remain that you can achieve. Don't let anyone put you down. You're probably, Have you always heard of bosses? They can't be everyone's friend. So if you become the boss, supervisor, new creator, new inventor even, I think you can invent anything that you want. And this is what I'm saying, changing the playing field. So watch out for that in later life. But yeah, it looks great to me. Nothing to worry about at all. No, the only sword was the page of Athanavinayak, which is absolutely fine to bring that intuitive side down. So I know Terence didn't listen to this, but he'll give his own spin on things, and I'll shuffle some more cards for you as well. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Hina, if you don't find me on Google Pay, just type the number 638900268 and you would find. Second, SS. If it is processing, that means there is some issue with the bank account and the Google Pay, so it will finally get cancelled. It won't come in. It has happened a lot of times with me. So just type. Okay. So what will happen to Janet after graduation? Oh well, I have the Two of Pentacles as well. Did you have them? Okay. Mhm.
So,
Okay.
Terence, I did as well. I did a reading of spiritual, what's going on mentally and emotionally, and then what's moving on, from that. It's a bit like the reading I did you. So it was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Yes, SS, just don't do it on Google Pay. If you have the UPI, Beam UPI, you can go there because Google Pay will finally get cancelled. Okay. So yes, beginning from here. Well, it seems that after your graduation, you might find yourself on a crossroad, and that the same crossroad is coming up. Yes, Hina, it is the number. Or this is the same indecisiveness. This is the same crossroad, and trying to find the right plane or the right heaviness in your life. And it could mean that no, I don't have Paytm. I don't use. I used to use it, but now I don't use Paytm. It's phone pay or UPI. Okay, so yes, the two things in here, the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, both being telling you that after your graduation, you might find yourself in a little bit of turmoil of how you should proceed further and how you should move further in your life or which direction to take. Because this indecisiveness may be coming because of the difference of opinions that you may have or the others around you that might have with respect to what you should be doing, and this might be affecting your life, this might be affecting your decisions further. Now there's an interesting part, with the very first card which flung out, which was the High Priestess. So now this High Priestess is about that you don't need to, or you don't, that you're not required to listen to what others have the opinion about your life. Okay, you just need to go with your intuition, with your calling out, with your calling from within that comes. So it's about trusting your intuition, because it seems that after your graduation your intuition will be guiding you towards a particular field, towards a particular job profile if you are looking for the job, or if not, then towards the next course that you want to opt for. So it's better.
I told you that, didn't I, Jeanette? You'd be doing
Yes.
another course. He wasn't listening.
Well, if I wasn't listening, then also it's a common part. Yes. So SS, you just need to do add UPI after the number which Hina had typed. Okay, 689002680 at UPI. It will be the UPI ID. Okay, so and yeah, it means not a job though. Definitely might be building up yourself um, next journey of your life. Because what comes in here is the Five of Cups as well, that it could mean, it could say that right now you might not be very much satisfied with the graduation course that you are doing, or with the situations that are around you, or the progress that you want to see in your life. You're not very much satisfied, and you are sitting in there in that feeling of not being satisfied, of not being happy with the situation. But after your graduation, you seem to be getting away from that. You seem to be moving away rather than sitting into it. And why do I say this? Because you have the Six of Wands in after this Five of Cups. So like this. Sorry, it was like this. So moving away from those disappointments, moving away from that grief, from that feeling of not being able to do the thing that you wanted to. So this is the point
Yes,
that after, yes, after your graduation, others might try to influence your direction of life, your course of life. But if you listen to your intuition within, it will be guiding you through, it will be leading you through towards a new and better, bigger, brighter thing into your life. Okay, SS, I'll just check after this. Also, you have the Eight of Pentacles over here. So this Eight of Pentacles is about working more upon yourself, what you have already done and what you're aspiring to do, because your aspirations seems to be so high with yourself with this Ten of Pentacles, that you want to have a really good settled life, a good partner, or maybe a good finances, or a really pleasurable, enjoyable life in the coming years. That is what your yes, you like your major though. So that is what your things come in here, that you will be moving away from that disappointment, working more on yourself, building up yourself, trying to polish the skills that you already have, so that you can get to that scenario of the Ten of Pentacles where you are completely emotionally, financially, physically, in every possible way, you are satisfied. Now, the second thing which comes in is the Six of Cups. Now, this Six of Cups, I don't know, it could mean that you might be getting into something that you always wanted to, but you weren't able to, or you might be taking up that course that you ignored, or that you weren't able to do so, because the High Priestess is also there, Six of Wands is also there, and Five of Cups is also there. So yes, it could mean that something that you were looking forward to in the past to do, a course or a job, or some diploma or whatever, you will be taking up that and making your skills stronger, making yourself stronger and your career stronger. What also comes is the King of Wands. So this King of Wands is about you taking the charge of your life. Yes, I have received SS. Don't worry, I have. So taking the charge of your life, taking the lead in your hand, so that you accomplish whatever you want to. It's like the winner. It's like you begin from the Six of Wands, getting out of your problems, and then becoming the King of Wands, where you are completely in charge of your life. Why this in charge is more important? Because of the Five of Wands, where others are affecting you, where others are influencing you. At that part, you need to be bold and strong of yourself, of your ideas, of the visions that you hold. Now, this is an important aspect in here, because the next thing which comes is the strength. Now, this strength, was it there?
No, I said that she needed to be like the strength card, that she had
Yes,
to
yes,
visualize that very, very much.
yes.
Yeah, we're all going to listen to read these two readings together, because this is quite profound. And I hope you do listen to it quite a few times just to get all the information. But that is the card that came up. I'm so pleased that you pulled that out. Well done, Vanilla.
Yeah. So yes, that the strength or the courage that you need to get over from the odds. The odds of this, the Five of Cups, the odds of this, the Five of Wands. So the five and five, if we ever try to join it together, it becomes a 10. That's the completion. And that completion can come with the strength, with the courage that you should be having, that you needed to have. Because the King of Wands is about becoming the in charge. The in charge you can only be when you have that strength in yourself, when you have that courage in yourself, when you have that power in your own hands, that you are that you are not afraid of anyone, that you don't fear anyone. Now, at the last, what comes the last card in here is the Ten of Cups. So, Ten of Cups, as I say, is the complete emotional fulfillment on all mundane and deeper levels. Not only physically, not only emotionally, not only financially, but in every possible way. So it's basically about you when you move out of the college or the university or wherever you are taking that education or that course. You might be coming across the opinions or the ideas that others have for you, that okay, this is the thing you should be doing, this is the thing you shouldn't be. You need to listen to your own intuition and see what is the right thing that you can do, see what is the right thing that should be done at this point, and get and be very sure of what you desire in your life and what you need in your life. If you do so, you'll be moving away from those disappointments, from those clashes, successfully with the Six of Wands, becoming the King of Wands, that is the in charge of your life, the holder of your life, and keeping that strength and courage. And keeping that strength and courage will give you that patience, will give you that satisfaction, will give you that completion and fulfillment in your life.
Yeah, the hounds of hell are trying to say, look, have patience with your life. Oh dear. So I've also got you, Jeanette, healing energy. So that's very much in the temperance card about healing. So yes, don't be so stuck and fixed in any ideas, just kind of expand. And also you've got the masculine. So yeah, because you had King of Wands twice, sometimes you have to use that proactive male energy to go forward. And especially, thank God, Tarot's Talk got the strength out. The strength of the male lion is very powerful, but it's the gentleness within ourselves that the true male reigns, not by force, not being fierce or aggressive, but by being assertive, but with understanding. Yeah. So I think that's lovely, and I do hope you can keep rewinding this video when it's uploaded, depending on YouTube's fastness, because there's a lot of messages in there that perhaps you do need to listen to time and time again. You know, life can be long, so after graduation, just like be patient, but the Two of Pentacles was a double message, so that's almost like just realize what you can go after, but don't panic too much. Hina, yeah, you've asked to be a moderator, that's fine. I will make you a moderator on my channel, definitely, because you're always here, you're always commenting, and just to let people know that Tarot's Talk and me devised a club that when you comment on our daily videos every single day, then you'll have more cards free in this particular room that we collab together. So yeah, so make sure you're always, everyone is commenting to do that. You become a moderator as well, people. Just like Mustafa, who's good and never comments on our videos. Mustafa, what are you doing? Get on our videos, you naughty boy. What are you like? Honestly. So yeah. Yeah, why doesn't he? I've just realised he never ever does it. We'll ban him, kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out is my opinion. So I use them. I think there's a premiere of that coming up, unless it's already done. So yeah. So Jeanette, do say what you thought of that. Listen to it in the next day or two, or after you graduate, to get the full picture. I used to go to face-to-face readings, and it wasn't till a while after that things sunk in significantly. So anyone wants to? You did US dollars, Bethany. That's okay. Simply because usually it'll transfer. Yes, I've got right. Okay, so that I'm gonna. I don't know what to say about this, because £3.48 came through. The fee was 47, so it's come to £3.1p. I don't know if you want to donate again or have a smaller reading. I'll have to speak to him, who's on the phone. Yeah, Bethany. I'll just US dollars. I used to live in New Zealand. That was quite funny. Yeah, we can still do. Right, Terrace Talk. Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you. Please check your WhatsApp once.
Okay, hold on, Bethany.
Well, if Yamini, if Aditi and Nandini are here, then they should be acknowledging their presence.
Right, okay. Right, let's just go over our housekeeping. I'm hopeless. I thought I messed up. Small is okay if that's okay with you. Bethany, yeah. So Terrace Talk, if you take Jeanette off, please, and maybe Jeanette, can you just give us some feedback about our reading? That would be really nice, please, Jeanette, because we put in quite a lot of effort on that. So Bethany, yes, you've paid, and we'll give you a smaller little reading. It won't go on as long as we did for Jeanette. Guys, now I'm going to take a little bit of Terence Talk spirit here, like he did at the end of my video yesterday. So no, take. All right, okay. So what's going on here? The donated readings are a price. Terence, can you put the price on the screen? So the price for this tarot reading, we do have to be strict. It is 2 readers. Is £6.50 or 500 rupees. So it is going to go up in April, like everything does. Yeah, death and taxes. Yeah, and it's going to go up to 880. So it's okay if you actually make mistakes. That's genuine. And if that's all one can do, then we will adapt. We won't make it as longer. But this is usually a strict code of practice, guys. It is £650 or 500 rupees, going up to 880. So do make the most of this £650. Yeah, we do. It's normally free, but for donated, you've just seen how long that takes. It does take a lot of channeling. So it's really important to do so. So does that make sense? Right, okay. I had to do that Terence Talk just to clarify things on this feed. Right, okay. Because it is cheap. It really is cheap. I know in Indian money that's probably not cheap, but it is, because just to say that PayPal takes fees out as well. So that's what's going on. Bethany, it's up to you. You tell me if you want a longer read. We can do a shorter read this time. It's absolutely fine. But just do a shorter read. It'll probably go on and on and on. But yeah, that's fine, Bethany, honestly. Other people have paid and done smaller amounts, and I'm just reminding that Tarot's Talk said 500 rupees. I wasn't getting at you, Bethany. I was just saying to everybody, because everyone's doing it, not 650, except Jeanette. So it was just weird that everyone seemed to be doing that. Right, okay, SS, career. Let's have a look for SS and career. I know how hard it is for everybody, but without going into too much detail, yeah. Right, SS. Right, we'll do SS, and then I think it's definitely it's SS was a donated reading. Right, so we've got the witch. Now the witch is like the magician and cooking things up. So it's about being creative, SS. Just tell me if I'm speaking too fast or you need Tarot's Talk to translate. So the witch is learning to be creative in what you already know. So your career, how do you feel about it? What do you think about it? And how can you actually put it into practice? So learn your skill of your career and move forward with the intention of creating great things. Okay, so put the magic back in your life and really go for it. There's an element of success. So you will be successful in your career. So just move forward with that heart and that knowledge and really understand what that is to actually do so. You've also got the 5 of Athanavinayak. Now, this perhaps would mean to you that opinions of your career, opinions of your job is not what it is. Because if we go back to the witch, it's what you can create, not what people are telling you you should be doing. So maybe what you can be doing is going with your heart, what makes you happy. Because what makes people happy brings in the income. Do you know what I mean? So if you allow people to help you, then you will definitely get that success. And here we have the harvest. Ta-da! So what you put in is what you get.
Judgment.
Sorry?
Judgment. Greenwich is just a little bit easy-going thing. But
Yeah.
yes, looking at the bigger picture or
the big picture again, not the big picture again. Oh my God, that big picture. People have got a lot of paint in their life. So yeah, the harvest is what we put in, we take out. So it is judgment, but it's judgment of self. So again, don't be too harsh on yourself. With the 5 of Athanavinayak, judge yourself fairly and put your own creativity and your own spin on things. Does that make sense? Thank you very much, SS. And now we'll hand it over to our famous Tarot Talk.
Well, yes, see, 3 things that you need to know right now with respect to your career. Right now you're feeling that you have missed an opportunity, or you might feel like it's a thing with the 4 of cups in here. With the 4 of cups here, it could mean that you are sitting in that hesitation, sitting in that feeling of loss by not looking at the bigger picture, that something new or something greater might be coming in for you. You just need to open up yourself for that particular thing. Now, why it is this not so good, this situation in which you are right now is why not so good, because this is actually not serving good to you with the 8 of cups. Okay, so the hesitation or the feelings that you have, or the feelings of missing an opportunity, or the feelings of not satisfied with the current situations, is actually keeping you submerged into those into something that is not really
Over the
good.
top high.
Yeah, me. So okay, getting back to the serious mode, that the situation right now is really not serving good to you right now. It may it may make you miss the opportunity, the new opportunity coming right away in the near future, because it seems that there is. But since you're so much indulged into what has already happened, since you're so much indulged into what is going on, or the disappointments or the dissatisfactions that you have right now, you might be, or you might just miss onto that, or it might be standing right besides you, like Gabriel might be standing right besides me, but I'm not paying attention on him. So that's a similar position, that's a similar thing, that an opportunity may be knocking your door, and since you are so much you wind up and bound up into your own things in your own quilt, that you don't see what is there. But the Ten of Cups in here shows that the moving away from these things, from these dissatisfactions, from these failures in your life, if you have been facing, there can come a period of success. There can come the fulfillment. There can come the fulfillment and the emotional fulfillment, because right now you are not emotionally content with the situations right now, because the cups is there. You're not very much yes, you don't want to miss any opportunity. That's the best thing, and you shouldn't be focusing upon, yes, listen. So whatever is happening around you, listen on that, look onto it. Yes, you will get to know, but the next card that I have added just for you, just now for you, is the Six of Swords. So moving ahead into the better times, moving into the calmer waters, as we say, when the Six of Swords appear. So right now, there are two things major in here. First, if you have faced a recent disappointment, if you have faced a recent failure, if not made very recent, then in the past as well, do not just submerge yourself into that river, or into that pond of grief. Rather than just walk away and explore yourself, because Eight of Cups is also about walking away and being more open and exploring what lies ahead, exploring and getting into the unknown. If it was the Osho Zen, there would have been a card of adventure, as a Purejoy knows. So adventure, entering into the unknown, entering into something that is that you don't know what it is, but still you have to move away from your current circumstances. You are doing so, and it will come ahead in the near future. Walking away, moving ahead are the second major themes, and this brings you that emotional fulfillment. This brings you that contentment that you are looking forward to. Right now, you're not at all. But in the coming time, if you choose to not to sit into this disappointment and try to explore, try to look what lies ahead, try to look what are the options available next in your life, you will be surely feeling that satisfaction, that fulfillment, that freedom, that success, and that accomplishment as well. It's only about changing the perspective, and also about having that strength, having that courage to drop the situation and move ahead. Okay, so hopefully that helps you assess. Well, you
Thank
can
you
ask this
very
question
much.
again in any of the lives where we can see how does the situation changes.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, SS, for the donation, and Jeanette. Jeanette hasn't posted her feedback, so hopefully they're still online. So Bethany has donated Tarot Stock £3 to us. Thank you very much. It was in Australian dollars, so she made a mistake. I've never been to Australia. I've been to New Zealand, but Australia, my niece is there. But yeah, it's quite funny. So I'm still waiting, Bethany, for your question. So if you put that down, that will be. Also, oh yeah, how is my Gemini feeling about me? Thank you. Right, let's have a look. Bethany, can you just put his initial or the star sign, if that's all right? Because you probably know more Geminis, and I want to give you a good reading. Can you just pop down? Oh, thank you, Bethany. I'll be along. I will definitely come along. SL. Okay, thank you very much, Bethany. Okay, so SS is donating more. That's absolutely fine. No problem at all. So because yeah, that was a long reading on it. So so Bethany, let's have a look. Terence, can you just put Bethany's question up there? Thanks. So we know it's a. Mustafa, can you put? We're on a donated reading again. Thank you, Mustafa, for being a star. Even though I kicked you out of the room for not commenting on our videos. Is Barry still here as well? And where's your girlfriend, Mustafa? Lily? Where's she? Where's she? Yeah, I know. Thanks, Anna. You're a star. Right,
Yes.
let's have a look. Terence,
Okay,
can you
so
put,
is
can you put
there another donated
Bethany?
reading coming up?
Yeah, can you do Bethany, please? Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
Bethany.
SL.
How is my Gemini
SL.
feeling about me now? Thank you. You're a clown. Oh, you're a clown. What does that mean? Lol, I'm a clown. You're welcome at my place anytime.
Yeah. She made a mistake. She goes, it's like, whoops, aren't I silly? it's just a little. Terence, SL. The Gemini is SL. The initials are S. S for sugar, L for
Oh,
llama.
okay. Got you.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So this is why we say to you guys, keep posting your questions because we can't see them, especially when the live feed is slow. Okay.
Yes, because I missed Bethany's question because it went away up above into the angelic
angel.
realm, higher realm. I cannot help it.
Hey!
Mustafa Lily sitting in a tree. Not sure you will get this. It's a bit of a old thing.
No, it's not, Barry. It's Mustafa and Lily sitting in a tree. KISSING. I know. I'm old. Terence is going, what the hell are you on about?
Yeah.
If you haven't read a comment, if your comments are too slow, you don't get that.
Yeah, I know.
L for lovers. Oh, look at you two being so clever. S for sugar, L for lovers. Absolutely. What would I say? S for something or other, and L for llama. Whatever. No worries, Bethany. Right, let's have a look at your sugar lover. Oh, you couldn't write that stuff. Oh, that's hilarious. Bethany, hello, sugar lover. What are you on about, kid? He's got a new pet name now, Sugar Lover. Hello, Sugar Lover. Sorry. You paid money for the jokes, didn't you? Remember, guys, tarot is for entertainment purposes only. Don't complain to me. Right. Oh.
Okay, I might need to plug in my PC or your
Too much handsomeness. We all go giddy. Oh, right. Okay, let's have a look at Sugar Lover. Right, how is my Gemini feeling? Right, we're getting serious now. Sometimes you are serious.
Did I show you this?
What's that? Is that your kettle? What's that?
No, this
Oh my God! No! In England, we have big bean. We have lots of. Oh my goodness! What is that? Oh, I don't know what that's for. Oh my!
That's a normal thing of ours.
Right, can you mute yourself? Because I'm trying to concentrate.
Yeah.
Or not concentrate. God, he's muted himself. Showing his bin. Show my bin. It's huge. Size matters, guys. It really does. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Size does matter. That does not work. I don't know what that's for. Right, let's have a look at Sugar Lover. Trash can. Oh, you're so American, Mustafa. So American. Trash. Sugar Lover. I'm definitely. On my own now. gone away. Oh, dear, dear. He's gone to make his trash can bigger, or his rubbish bin. What do you call it in your country, people? What do you call the thing that you put rubbish in? Well, waste products in. Recycling bin. Ooh la la, Mustafa. I sell towards Bethany. I sell towards Bethany. The bin, yeah, simple, isn't it? Yeah, absolute. The bin. I'm with you. The bin. Yeah. Yeah, what? That's stupid, isn't it? Why put trash bin or rubbish bin? We know it's bin. That's a good idea, though. This word. Right, let's have a look at SL towards yourself. I'll use another card in a minute. So, can you put yourself on mute before you amuse us? Right. So, Bethany, I do what they are and I see you. See what I mean? I knew we'd do something stupid like that. Mute yourself, boy. Right, no, he took himself.
He can't listen to you. I don't know why.
He's crying. He's going to use one of his many phones. He has a call center, so don't ring up utilities because he'll answer. Oh dear my God! Right. So Sugar Lover has got the three of Shame Terrence Talk didn't have this because he explains this really, really well. He might have it. So, hello, Cosmic Dust. Good to see you. So, at the moment, with the three of Athamays, maybe they're feeling a little disappointed and a little bit sad surrounding their life. Terrence Talk, you need to. You read the book and you explained it to me so wonderfully. The three, because he's got the Green Witch as well. And he told me one day she has a choice to stay in that house or not, or to go away. So the White Swan is all about purity. So maybe he feels quite alone at the moment, because swans normally mate for life, and you've got a singular swan there. So maybe he's not disappointed in you, Bethany, but just disappointed in the situation or in love in general. So maybe they've got the patience. The swan is looking at you. So yeah, let's. And that is. I'll tell you what it's opposite in a minute or two. So we've got the moon, and Terrence Talk is very good at explaining this one as well when he uses the Green Witch. So maybe next time we're on, he'll use the Green Witch. So with the moon, I think he's gone within himself quite a lot now to really realize what it is that he wants from himself. These two cards are very much not self-centered, but kind of self-development. So this lady goes to the magic pond in the wood to see the new life, to see what inspiration can bring into that. So our Sugar Lover is very much into finding what is reflected in his life. So instead of him inspiring himself, he's just reflecting moods perhaps and kind of thing. It's quite good to do this sometimes, but as long as they don't get depressed with it, as long as they don't have a look at the disillusionment. So you will find they're at a crossroads with their situation here. This is very much like the Wheel of Fortune. It's a standing stone. So as you can see here, weighing up certain things as well. So do I go left? Do I go right? Do I go forwards with this or not? So sometimes when you do have that disappointment of a broken heart, you can actually say, well, is it worth doing again? Well, people should stand up for themselves and go, yes, it is. Okay, I've been hurt. So what? I'm a human being. Get up. You know, a little kid falls down. Do you pamper them and go, oh, that's so terrible? Okay, yeah, you hurt yourself. You're not really hurt, are you? Do you want to stand up and carry on? It is the best thing. Patience, the hangman. So how do they see you? Well, oh, look at that, the Ten of Chalices. So they see you as a very safe, very secure person. I am reading this way. It was that way. So I'm reading it this way because I'm in charge. So the Ten of Cups is happy. Two readings of happiness. So at the moment, they do see you as safe because they feel disappointment and hurt inside about other things. They don't know how to achieve this at the moment, but they do see you as a safe bet. And they're also with the Seven of Wands. So they see you perhaps as being protecting yourself or just saying your opinion. So maybe they think that you want this so much and your opinion counts and in this kind of law. So, but they're slightly a little bit afraid of that. So, yeah. They honor you, that they know your opinion counts and what you want. So they see that in spades. Maybe they see you as an evil trap. Oh, don't trap me in that marriage stuff. Oh, dearie me, no. So the question of the life, marriage. Well, that's the Ten of Cups there, isn't it? So, but they don't want to see the codependency. And I think with the Three of Swords previously, they have been in a situation where they put all their eggs in one basket. So they're a little bit afraid and a little bit insecure about really committing. So it is a habit that they need to break out with. So as long as they can come in their own time, because of how they see you with the Seven Wands, don't overpower them with your opinions. Yeah, of course. What do you mean? You must love me. If you love me, you'd marry me and blah, 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 and we can be happy and things like that. Because this guy at the moment is doing the Three of Swords and the Moon phase, it's almost like just have a little patience because he is in that two directions. If we push him, then we push him over the edge. It'll prove a point. So I think he's at a very delicate stage just at the moment, but it is moving onwards, so that's okay. Well, let's have a look at what our handsome boy has to say about that. Yeah, right. Well, before Terence does say something, I've just read your comment about you being overbearing. Yeah, tough love sometimes doesn't work, and if he is in that state of being a little bit vulnerable, just back off. Let them come to you, because it's like the other reading, the Strength card. Being gentle has that power. So yeah. Just remember this. You don't have to prove a point. They know that you are a safe. They know you're safe, but they love you, and it has got a lot of positivity going forward. But when you're vulnerable and hurt, some people just back off and rather retreat. So if you don't want that, then be careful. Let's see what Terence has got to say at the moment. Thanks. Oh, what happened there?
Okay. So for you, I guess these are the two common cards that come is the Hanged Man and also the Three of Swords, most probably. So yes, here it definitely shows a period or it shows a situation or a phase where the person is not getting that emotional fulfillment, is not getting that emotional stability in this connection, and he's feeling uncertain about the future of this. He's feeling uncertain about how the things can proceed in the near future or how the things should be taken up and how they shouldn't. That's why they are right now playing a little bit safe, being slow in their approaches, keeping away, and standing still like this hanged man. So most probably and these are the two cards as the jumper cards to be seen in the. I read jumpers often. They give more picture of that. Now, how do they feel for you? They feel for you that your connection with them holds a potential that if sown into the right soil, if sown into the right ground, can bear a good tree in the coming future. That is the Ten of Cups. I hope so. So they know that there is some potential, but right now they're feeling puzzled about They're feeling puzzled about how they should be doing it, how they shouldn't be, because see, when there is a loss of emotional satisfaction, when there is a lot of that communication, when there is a lack of that bonding, as we say, we might get a little bit uncertain about the situation, about the relationship in the future. And this is what is happening with your Gemini or sugar lover, if we say. So yes, they are currently giving into the situation and just trying to be where they are, not moving, not proceeding anywhere, just standing still, observing the situations and trying to understand of what needs to be addressed and how the things need to be tackled. Now, the second thing of how they feel for you is the Four of Wands. So, feeling that comfort, feeling that safety, feeling that protection, feeling that care, feeling that warmth with you, or the warmth of a family, or the warmth of a home that you feel, or feeling at home, to be specific, is what they do feel for you. They have those emotions, they have those things in in them for you. Now, the third thing which comes in here of how they see you is the Five of Pentacles, and this is very apt with the Three of Swords as well. That they are feeling they're feeling a little bit alone. They are feeling a little bit ignored, not ignored to a very to be honest, but yes, feeling a little bit not addressed, feeling a little bit not taken care of, or not heard of in a way. So they want to be heard more. They want to be shown your love more. They want to have uh, that level of uh, communication. Her name is Joy. So they want to have that sort of bonding, and so that they can be very sure about the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups and the Page of Pentacles when it comes to that. Now, what you should be knowing and what you need to know is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is always moving. It's like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. It's always moving. You need not to worry. If the things are not fine right now with the Hanged Man, with Three of Swords, with the Five of Pentacles, they will turn upside down. The things will shift. As it's just that you need to keep on moving with the wheel. You don't need to stuck. If in future things proceed and things change for the good, things change for the betterment, then you should also change and adapt yourself with them rather than sticking on where things are right now. So it's better to look forward to the much fortunate and better times rather than focusing upon the things that are not working out. Be a little bit more expressive, be a little bit more communicative, be a little bit more expressive of how do you feel, because that's what they want, that's what they are requiring. It's already done, that's what they are wanting. Okay, so hopefully that helps you, Bethany.
Yeah, okay. So my cat wanted to come in, so they came in. Thank you, Bethany, for the donated reading. That did go on longer. I knew it would, which doesn't matter. That's fine. So, right, okay. Are we on any more donated readings, Tarot Talk? Is that it at the moment? Did you say somebody else donated, or they didn't, or whatever? I'm lost. Plot. We've done SS. We've done Jeanette and SS. Hello, Sania. How are you? I haven't seen you for a wee while. Well, we're just waiting. I'll bang on what Tarot's Talk normally says about our club. Guys, we really appreciate donated readings. Thank you very much. But what we really appreciate is that you go on our dailies and comment. Watch it and comment. They're there for a reason, to give you inspiration about your life. We both do inspirational messages, fairy messages, mermaids, gods, goddesses. I don't know why he's pulling his face when he oh, mermaids, I don't like them. Me and Tarot.
There's some flooring work going on nearby, so that flooring is creating this much noise of those cutting of the tiles and whatnot.
I think me and Tarot's talk because he has Hounds of Hell where he.
So if you're a new viewer here, anyone over here who is a new viewer, अगर कोई भी यहाँ पे नया Darshak hai. If you're a new viewer, then do subscribe to Tarot Stock and Purejoy Tarot and keep on posting your questions. They are selected at random. So stay in the room, keep on posting your questions, like the live stream, and go on banging your questions. We are gonna be, because we might be doing it at a stretch. Are we?
We might be
Purejoy?
doing what? What did you say, love?
Are we doing it at a longer stretch today?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're up for it and the hounds are hella
Yeah, I am
behaving.
up for it. I'm up for it. I have no work right now except washing
Are
the
you,
dishes,
yeah, you what, who's washing dishes?
washing my own dishes.
You have to wash your own dishes. Oh la la, it's so hard. Oh no.
Okay, Hina Totulani. Okay, Bev, would you like to check your private chat once?
I'll check the traffic chart once. Are you sure there isn't another? What? Oh, private chat up here. Oh, who's ringing me? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Who was that for? Oh,
Okay, I know you don't need.
right. Okay. Yeah. Right. So what I was banging on about is, yeah, guys, there's only a very few, like three of you who actually come into our daily videos. Do you not like our daily videos? Do make a comment down below now, because I'm serious. What would you like to see us make a video of? We do lives, we do zodiacs. Me and Tarot's Talk are going to go live to do zodiacs, starting from a particular date. So that will be interesting. And so this is your channels as much as our channel. So please make a comment about what sort of videos you do like. We don't have time to do all of them, as you know, because we've got lives outside of here. We do have to make a living outside of this YouTube station. Whoops.
Well, yes. And there's one thing that everyone should know, that making a single video of even a 1 minute video takes 5 minutes of shooting, takes 10 minutes of editing, takes 20 minutes of tagging, hashtagging, and the description and the title and everything. So a 30-second video, if you're watching, there's a 1 hour of hard work behind that. And if you're
Yeah,
watching a video that is half an hour long, then do know that at least 2 hours of hard work has been put up after that. So whoever, I don't say that it's only us, it's whoever is on YouTube are doing that effort, are doing that hard
absolutely.
work,
Absolutely.
because
Yeah.
YouTube is not easy. Making
It,
videos is not easy. You cannot simply go on with your camera and say like, oh, blah, 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 and just you upload it. You
yeah,
can't.
yeah,
You have to be
yeah.
crisp and to the point, and you cannot just go haphazard or anything. So
Absolutely.
just keep in mind,
Absolutely.
whenever you watch the videos, whenever you see the video, like you are scrolling on your YouTube and you see, oh, there's a video from Tarot Stuff. Oh, there's a video from Purejoy. So let's just watch those videos if you get in that suggestion or if you get into the subscriptions feed.
And
Okay.
comments. We do like comments. We do know a lot of people do watch them and don't comment, which is also fine. We're not forcing you. We haven't got the whip and go. But we've invented this nice club that if you do that every day, then you will get more cards in the reading. So it is very important. Me and Tarot's Talk did a pick a pile love reading once upon a time. It took 3 hours for us to shuffle the cards and put them in there and then discuss what each one of those piles we're going to do. Then we filmed it, then it was wrong, and then we did it again, and then we did it again. And guess what? Where that video is? Nowhere. Because the preparation takes so
Yeah.
long. And to actually finalize it and edit it and everything, that's why it didn't come up. So we do a lot of work behind the scenes that you guys don't even see. So I can see your bin on my phone. Look, it's come up. Oh, it's gone now. So I thought, what are you doing? Because you flashed the videos, and I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, it's old. That's so slow. This is. Well, it needs to catch up to itself actually, because I stopped it. Yeah. So sorry about us waffling on about that. But oh, The long and short of it is, can you please watch your dailies? That's what we really are banging on about. So, are we still on a donated reading or not? What's going on?
Yeah, let's do Hina. Let's do Hina, and then we can switch back to the free reads.
What?
We got a small little donation from Hina as well. So
Okay, right. That's fine. Thank you for that, Hina. Absolutely. Should I continue my current job or look for another? Right, should I?
okay, so what does Hina needs to know
Let's
about?
see what cards come up for your job situation.
Okay, so Hina suggest me good places to visit in Ahmedabad that are cheap, that are good.
It's good to see you, Cosmic Dust and Shruti S. Thank you for being here and having patience. It's good to see you. Is Barry still here? Is Mustafa still here? Who's here? Hands up, baby, hands up. You know, and the job situation. We don't. Why are you giving us a list? We don't do a list. Questions are random. If you meant that. Yeah, thank you, Barry. What would life be out without Barry? You're here waiting. Thank you very much for your patience, Divya. It does take a while, especially in a donated reading, because me and Tarot's Talk like to give value to the customer, which is yourselves. You're the customers. So let's have a look at Hina and the career reading. Thank you very much, Divya. Hopefully you subscribe to both Purejoy Tarot and Tarot's Talk. That's one of our little requirements. Yeah, we're all waiting. We're waiting for coronavirus to go away. That's one of the things everyone's waiting for. Bye-bye. Isn't it? So we can get on a plane and visit India. Yay! Rain Eater. Oh, thank you so much, Barry. Right.
Mad Soul Tarot well mentioned you in a post. Did you check your Instagram?
Who, me?
Yes, Mad Soul Tarot has dedicated a post to us.
I got out of bed and then I listened to your messages and then it was a rush and then I did my dailies, which was a rush. I haven't done them properly. I haven't hashtagged them. And then I'm on here. Check Instagram. When have I got time for that, love? He thinks I've got 48 hours in a day. Right, Hina, should you do your current job or do blah, 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 blah? Right, so the current situation is reversed and it's the green man upside down, which is like the Fool. So you're not trusting your situation. Sometimes if you go back to the universal messages of the beginning of the video, well, we have to trust in the bigger picture and the circumstance. So learning to put this the right way and have that healing energy of the nature of who you are fit with your current job. The King of Pentacles is here. I can't remember if that was upside down or not, but it shows that with patience and loyalty to yourself and your goal of what you do want to achieve is going to... Well, you asked to come in and now you want to go out. What's that about? Give us a second. Oh, I'm going to do it. Hold on. Right, here. In and out.
It's Gandhinagar.
Sorry about that. You don't want moaning cats on the video. If you hear that on the daily, you know what's going on. So yeah, you can be a lot more patient with your current situation. Probably with these two cards, I would say, yeah, maybe at the moment to stay in your job. Moving forward, we have got the 10 of Wands. So to move out of your job might be a little bit of a challenge, and to have the Harvest about seeing what it is that you've implemented to start again. So it might be challenging if you did want to move out of that. But I think you've got the energy with these two cards that you can trust yourself, that you can do that. So I would conclude in this circumstance that whenever you put your mind to, you can achieve if you allow things to develop as a newness. So trust in yourself, trust in your ability about what you can achieve within that. And we'll just listen to Tarot's talk while I shuffle.
Okay, so you don't know if I'm clearly audible or not with this construction happening around. I'm so fed up now. Okay, so yes, finding it really difficult with the Ten of Wands, the situations that are around you, the things that you need to go through, finding it very difficult to keep everything together and choose to stay in that same old job. So it's more of you being the final decision maker that you need to continue with this particular thing or you should be moving out of it. Whereas I feel that you would come to a conclusion or you would find yourself at more at peace with looking for the options, trying and waiting and looking forward to new things into your life, to opening up yourself to new possibilities. So it's about that Hina right now should be knowing that your job, if it is too panicking, if it is taking too much toll on yourself, you need not to continue in the same thing. Rather, look for the option, look for the way ahead, look for the way out of it, so that things can change for better. Now, this third card which comes is the Eight of Wands. And this Eight of Wands say that if you try to do so, then don't be in a hurry. Like this exploration which comes with the Three of Wands should not be very much impatient. It should be very much planned. It should be very much in sync with the so it must be with the sync of what you need in your life. And there are some goals and aspirations that you have in your life with the Two of Cups when I see in here, and the Eight of Wands as well. You want a particular kind of a job that is that your heart wants to, that you yourself wants to get into, that your heart wants you to see there at that point at that job. So putting it into simpler words, it could mean that now it is a time that if you are feeling completely done and dusted in this job and you think that you can't take the shit anymore, then you should be trying to look out for the options. Don't be impatient with it, but um, but yes, proper planning and execution will lead you into the good and the best and the better things with the Two of Cups, where you feel that meeting your goals, where you feel meeting your success and the accomplishments as well. So this was to be very brief and precise and in simpler words. Take the take the shit anymore.
Did you say that or did I hear wrong?
No, I did say, I did say.
Okay. Right, okay. This is a message also, to stop procrastinating. So if you want to change, change. If you feel it's not the right time, then it's not the right time. But sometimes procrastinating loses our spark and our energy about things. So yeah, it's entirely up to you what goes on there. But yeah, it's not bad, is it? Thank you for the donation. Thanks for being in our club. And I'll just read you another oracle because, yeah. So do remember, guys, to like our daily videos and be in the club where you do get more cards for your book. Yeah, okay, Sunny. Can we do Sunny next, Tarots? Because she's a very busy person and she's our moderator and she's in the club. So we've got boundaries as well. So Fahina, know your boundaries about what you're capable of and what the society is also, in the current climate conditions. So boundaries are one of those really interesting aspects, aren't they?
Yes, we are mad, Moni. We are mad. Don't worry. What do you mean by respect people's
Excuse me.
energies?
Hold on a minute.
Excuse me.
What's the matter?
Any moderators in the room? Can you please ban this person forever? These kind of things are really not accepted, and this person is going to get banned right now. If Sani, you're not able to do it, please let me know. I'll do it my own self. You
Yeah,
should
you
be
can probably do
respecting that we are reading it for free. If there is a donated reading, it will take time. If you aren't donating, you need to wait. And this, I have been saying this in every live session. In every live session, there is one single person, there is one single viewer who acts like this. And now you're really making me mad. This is not a way. This is not the thing. It's not about respecting people's energy. It's about you people respecting our energy. We are using our energy. You aren't using your energy in here. We are connecting to our intuition, we are connecting to our higher spirit, and we are connecting to the higher powers. We are using the energy, you aren't. You are
Thank you.
sitting.
Okay. Thank you. They've been timed out, so they can't hear, and they have been removed. They're hidden. That's one of the best things when we hide people, because they don't know that they're hidden until they realise they're hidden. So if they come in again, please just hide this person, and then they'll get the message. They really will. Sorry about that, but yeah. It is annoying. So yeah, this is a nice room. Both mine and Tarot's talk together and individually, and we want you guys to have not have a horrible feeling about somebody's comment. So thank you, Sunny, for doing that. Tarot, can we do Sunny next, please?
Yes, Sani, please post your question. Oh.
No, don't lose hope. Oh my God, no, don't lose hope about that. We'll just have a look at the energies surrounding that today, though. March. We're in March, aren't we? Thank you, Mustafa. You're a star, even though you don't comment on our dailies. You still love you just as much because you're you. Right, okay. So, something. Thank you, Shruti, for the agreement.
Sani, question.
Have you not? What? The question is, will she hear from the PM company? You know, the company she's waiting for. Oh yeah, you got it now. Okay, cool. It's sometimes very slow on StreamYard, but that's fine. You can the phone.
Okay, do you think the company PL will reply to application at all, or do you think the period of waiting hasn't come to an end? Still haven't heard from them. I'm losing hope. Oh, don't lose hope. We are here to make you have hold on to some more hope.
Oh, sorry. I'm being a slut.
The non-dust people, non-dust.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't worn a bra for about a week, and I put a bra on. Oh, what's that? That's my bra.
What happened to Kiran Kaur?
What's that about? Right, okay.
Kiran Kaur, please relax. What happened, Cosmic Dust?
Okay.
Okay, so is Cosmic Dust your
There's
moderator?
yeah. Cosmic Dust is here. They're saying your comments are anyway disappearing right now, spamming. Oh, there are no spamming. You are allowed to post your questions as many times as you want. This is highly recommended and encouraged in our rooms, that you keep posting your question as many times as you desire. It's just how we run things different, because this is our channel. So it's not spamming. Spamming is when you're disrespectful to somebody, like that Monet, and they got timed out and hidden from the channel. But yeah, posting your questions as many times as you want, that is encouraged, because it gives us indication that you are here. Here. Right, Sunny gets very special treatment.
Yes, for Sani, I'll be putting out my green witch.
Right, so, oh really? Oh, that'll be great. So eight of Pentacles is here for, yeah, I've got that as well. You know, I've got the real pack now. You know that because I've done that video. Right,
Yes.
So the Ace of Pentacles is they are still sifting through a lot of stuff. I think they've got one person on the job, because this is usually about working alone. So to perfect their skills. So, you know, I think they're still waiting period. There's the Three of Chalices upside down, so they haven't got enough staff. That's it. They've sent them all away, or at least they're doing different jobs and things like that. So, yeah, I get a good feeling of this at the moment. And the Nine of Chalices, there still need to be perfected. I reckon one of those things is they may want to see you physically in an interview as well. But it says here, keep fingers crossed, keep moving forwards to a time where that the Nine of Chalices is all about what you've achieved. So know that you have achieved enough to get noticed from this. And I'm going to use a different pack while Tarot's talk is talking. Oh, that flipped out, so I was going to read it. So yeah, you know, the connection there is really, really good. So I think on some part you are qualified, you are very good for it, and yeah, waiting period's not over. In a nutshell.
It's not really. Even I get that feeling.
Huh?
Even I get this feeling. Okay, so Sani. Oof, that was. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well. See, the very first card as the jumper that you have is the Four of Ithames, or the Four of Swords, which is the time of relaxation, which is the time of keeping yourself away from any kind of extra thought processes, or kind of keeping yourself away from and if you look at this picture, look at this man, how calmly he's lying there down, and he's not worried about what's happening, what's not. So this Four of Ithames is telling you that it's a time that you do not need to worry about the things, do not need to get overwhelmed about the situation. Rather than just be at rest, know that you have done your part, know that you are good enough, know that the universe has your back, and everything will fall at the right place at the right time. Now, the second card, or the very first card, which is here. Oh, you do that by watching stars at night, and here's the star for you. So the Ten of Wands in here. So it shows that there's still a long way to go. In this picture, you see this woman over here who has to go through a long journey yet. She has managed to come up to this point somehow, but now she has to go a little bit more to reach where she wants to reach where there's light, to reach where there is the community. So I would again say, give with that impression that yes, the period of waiting is not yet over. You are trying very hard. Everything is getting hard on you to go through all this, but you will be able to. You just need not to worry with the situations. Now, there is also this Four of Pentacles in here. This Four of Pentacles is about your recognition of what you hold as a person, your recognition of the efforts that you have put in, and you getting to know of what's going on within. Okay, there's a man peeping in, and well, it might carry a different meaning in the booklet, but still, for me, it would be like the man getting to know of what's happening and how the things are done, how the things are set. So it's basically about the acknowledgement of the fact, the acknowledgement of how to be successful, the acknowledgement of how you are a good match will be coming in soon for them as well. Now, the fourth card that I have for you is the star. So the star is that wishful thinking. The star is full of hopes, is full of aspirations. So you need not to worry. Like every time we do your reads about this particular job application, it shows really good energies, and every time when it's a good energy, it definitely means that it is maintained and it is growing day by day. It's just that it's the period, or it's the time of patience. It's the time patience is the time of waiting, is the time of going through that phase. It's time of going through the entire journey to reach where you want to reach. Okay, now until pure joy goes, I'll draw some angel answers.
So, moving on from what we've just said surrounding your situation, we have the Emperor. The Emperor about moving forward. So, keep moving forward in what an Emperor is. And I was talking to a very good friend last night about this card, about the authority, about the sternness, about the going forward without emotions. So, this is what you perhaps have got to adopt. Just go forwards, like we had the United ones here about going forward, riding on that horse, going forward, and then you can celebrate. Yay! Keep going forward with what you want. If something does happen that this PN or company decides, well, we haven't got enough staff, we haven't got this, oh, let's just forget it. Keep going forward. Your career is going to be fantastic. Here's a celebration. So celebrate and be grateful for who you are, Sunny. You're a great person and you will get this match. This is a match. 1111, doorways opening if you want to see all that stuff. And also you've got the world. So there is a completion to your career. Everything's going to be okay. And eventually, even though you think it's slow, it'll get fast. So I think the momentum is going to speed up for you to hear about your career one way or the other. So these are good fairy cards for you at the end, and they were good. So both me and Tarots are picking up, and we do discuss you guys afterwards sometimes. So it's not just in here that we think about you. We think of you outside there as well. And honestly, hand on heart, we both feel like this is going forward. So unless a disaster happens, that's what we think. Honestly, I'll just do this, and this is a sign of lying, isn't it?
Yes, and when we say everything is gonna be all right,
Oh.
It's gonna be a good, good life. That's what my therapist said.
Oh, it is not an era.
everything is gonna be all right. You don't need to worry.
Nothing to
Okay,
wear.
just an angel answer for Sani right now. What does she need
Don't
to
you
know?
dare get no. Cheat if it says no.
Well, don't sue us for that.
Or you can also cheat if communicate clearly comes up as well. That's it. Oh, funny.
You love this channel and we love you, Mustafa.
I love this channel as well. Whoa, you're being tracked, okay. Oh well, I don't care about being tracked.
Compromise. So not compromise with the situation, but compromise with the way it is going. Okay, the way or the slow pace that it is. So that sometimes you need to go halfway. If you look at the Osho Zen compromise, that's the Six of Pentacles. So maybe finding that balance sometimes need compromise. That balance of you feeling bad about it, you feeling lost, and you losing your hope. So yeah, hopefully that helps.
So, okay. Right. There's a person who's just joined our big boy club. Well, not our big boy club, our commentating club. So, well, once you keep doing that on a daily process to both Tarot's talk and mine, we'll do you questions.
Yes. Yes, since they are a part of that privileged club, you might have seen me using the green witch, the angel answers, which I only use for the privileged club people or the donation based read.
So, well, I use them for all of you because I honour you all.
She usually has a huge collection. She can use it anyone likes.
That's a real answer. I just pick what I want to pick. Mustafa, you're a star. You tell them. You tell them. Thank you, Sunny, for being in the room and a great moderator and a great
Yes.
person. If
We
you
really
have to go,
appreciate you coming every time and
yeah,
giving
thank
all of your time in here. It's
good luck.
2:11:13
Just relax.
right now.
Did you say she got the Four of Swords? I'm pretty sure she did. Just do that. Just relax. Yeah, thank you, Sunny. We love you. Thank you. Adios. Au revoir. Right, so we're doing Divya. Did they want? Do the five. Do the five. Do the five. Oh, that was all that. Didn't somebody want it in Hindi? Who was that person who said, "Do me a thingy in Hindi"? Is that people we banned? Anyway, yeah. So we're doing.
Ashish,
Yeah.
thank you for being in the live room. I hope you have subscribed to me, that is Tarot Stock and Purejoy Tarot. Please keep on asking your putting this comment again and again so that we can pick it up soon enough. There are very few days where we go live at a stretch. Like this live stream is continued for a stretch of 2 hours, 12 minutes, and so on, so on, so on, which may extend up to 3 hours as well. So
Yeah, sometimes we do sessions where we reduce the price. Sometimes we do sessions where you can ask many questions. On rare occasions, we mix things up. So we don't. Thank you, Cosmic Dust, for being here. Thank you. Cosmic Dust is a moderator as well.
Cosmic Dust is a moderator now.
Oh, I'm moderator now. That's yeah, because you're on Tarot's Talk channel, isn't it? Right.
Yes, the moderators on Purejoy's channel are the moderators on my channel, and the moderators on my channel are the moderators on Purejoy's. Yes, you're a mod now. Have fun.
So, Cosmic Dusk, let's get you to work. Can you do what Mustafa's doing? Like and subscribe. Donations are $6.50, going up to $8.80 in April. So do make the benefit of that. Also, remind people to watch our dailies, please. Cosmic
Well,
Dusk.
how is my voice coming in? I need to listen once.
Right. Right, Divya. I don't know if he's talking to us or he's talking to whoever he's talking to. Right, okay, so... Oh, to me? You're talking to me? Oh, okay. Are you giving me a voice message? Listening to it. It only says, I love you, I love you, I love you. That's all I tell him. I love you, I love you. Right, okay, so Divya... It only says, I love you, I love you, I love you. There's an echo coming. So that's what is going on. So, Divya, you do have the horn guard, so that's really good. This is very much like the Emperor moving forward. It's almost like the Ace of Wands as well. So I think they really do have a passion for you and ready to support you. So this is a good energy of moving forward. This relationship or connection or will move forward. So kind of take that as a good sign of where you are at the moment and know what you do want, because sometimes the universe does give us what we ask for. So hopefully that helped. Yeah, there is still a annoying echo, isn't there?
Well, I wouldn't say that they are. I don't feel so. I don't get that. With the
Who are
Page
you
of
reading
Wands in
to? Divya? Divya?
yes, Divya.
Okay, yeah.
Vidya. So the Page of Wands is here, which is about looking at the future, looking at the new things, looking at the new possibilities, and looking at the regrowth and the growing up of the scenarios that are already present. Now, what also comes up here is the Wheel of Fortune, that is about things will take a turn. And if you're feeling that, oh, he is doing that, it might not be the thing that they are really doing so. It can be about that they are not really, I don't get an impression that they are doing so. So hopefully that helps. Okay, so where were we? Yes, Divya. You don't need to be worried, you don't need to be stressed. It's about things will change. Things will change for the good. Wheel of Fortune is there. Wheel of Fortune is about moving with the situations, moving further and not going back. So if the things are not fine, or the things have not been really good, it could mean that the things are changing for the good. The person is trying to look at the bigger thing. The person is trying to look for how the things can improve. So you don't need to worry if you are even if you are in no contact. It's if if you want to get back to this person, you need to have the patience, you need to have the commitment, you need to have the trust that yes, it will happen. Otherwise, it's very difficult at times. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you said patience. Look, I'm British. You can't have a nice meeting with friends without a nice hot drink. Oh, yeah, yeah. So
ideally,
I.
get some. I don't have milk.
Yeah, we'll do like me, black tea or green
Okay.
tea.
So,
Yeah, my
sure.
first.
Can I give
Sorry,
me
what
black
was it?
coffee? Bev,
What do we do? What?
should I get my black coffee then?
Yes, you should get black coffee. You don't need milk. You don't need milk. Almond milk, soy milk. Don't need milk in.
People over here will get.
You're very grown up now. You can go with the Europeans where they do real strong black coffee.
Strong
The
black
grown
coffee.
ups have the small coffee. Oh. Did
Okay,
I miss
so
anything?
get tea,
I
coffee
got
for me.
well here. Mhm. Right, I also got some angel answers. Oh.
Rip-offs.
Yeah,
Rip-offs.
the rip-offs, the rip-off customers. Yeah, so you're not grown up either, Mustafa. So, have we got a question, or are we just having donations thrown at you? You put the addresses on the screen. European style, yeah. Yeah, if you want to donate a smaller donation, that's fine to support the channel. And, you know, we use lots of cards, so that's also okay. Princess Aquarius, good to see you. Yay. Are we doing questions, or are we just drinking hot tea and coffee?
Yes, we are doing questions, I guess. Let's pick up Mustafa Ahmadi.
What's that?
Oh my God, sorry.
Strange. That's a bit strange, isn't it?
Well, if
Hello.
you know what these are the, the rags collectors and material that you don't need. So,
They're good people. In my country, which is England. Everyone who doesn't know.
yes, vendors.
We got a lot of European people come in, and they're making a fortune by being entrepreneurs and collecting metal. Metal is a big business. Plus, it stops people out and leaving things out in the community, which is very naughty. So really respect these people. They really work hard. So don't think, oh, they're good people, you know, unnecessary. Mm-hmm.
Oh, your question was picked up at 3:33 a.m. It's 3:33 a.m. and you are still up.
Oh, it's two. Oh, it's gone past now.
2 and 11.
Your father knows how. Oh, he might be a little bit strict though with it.
Okay,
He has
how
to
will your
whisper
father
into
speak when he
Yeah.
reads the messages I sent him earlier? Yes, it's
0505.
0505. Yes, Shruti, it's 0505.
I'm so used to doing 24-hour clock. I thought, no, it's not. He's been up a while. But yeah, 1705. Yep. Thank you, Terence. I have 1135. Oh, 1135.
35. Oh.
Right. So guys, you've got 333 in your country, Mustafa. All right, let's see what your daddy dearest is going on. How we feel.
Let's play a quick game. Not a game, but yes, wherever you are, just drop in what's time at your place.
Yeah.
Wherever you are.
Christine, good to see you, Christine. It's good to see you, Christine. Thank you for being here. Remember, guys, these are random questions. Mustafa isn't doing his job. Cosmic Dust is. Right, Terence Talk. Give Mustafa a really bad reading. Make him stop pranking everybody. Fathers are just weird anyway, so take it with a pinch of salt.
6:30 a.m. Oh my God, you people are up at 6:30 a.m. at 3:33 a.m. Oh, that's so good. I think people are up and watching us, beginning your morning with us.
They've made my turrets very helping. Right.
How will Mustafa's father feel?
Right, okay. So he's going to kick you out. He's going to whip you in a whipping post, and he's not going to feed you for 7 days. He's going to drag you up to the top of your building and perhaps throw you down. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense to you. Please let me know in the comments down below. Or he just knows, yeah, okay, yeah, wishful thinking, boy, wishful thinking, he'll say to you, and he'll get on your bike, son. He might express some things from the past, and yeah, I won't worry about it too much. Don't worry about it too much. Look at his face. Yeah, I told you I was going to arse around with you. But yeah, no, I wouldn't worry too much. But try and lead by example in a way, and not bring up things from the past. The past is in the past, Mustafa. Forget the past. Move forward. Oh, okay, Cosmo. Your turn, Taras. He's just working out what horror story he can give you, Mustafa. Yeah, but throw it out of the community. It'll strip you of your culture. He'll take your magic wand away from you, Mustafa. That's what he's really going to do. Oh, I'm going to give you an angel answer. Okay, Mustafa. Right, what does Mustafa need to know regarding the angel?
Okay, so for you, what comes up that, okay, the messages that you might have sent will pose some obstacle, will pose some struggles for sure. The swords may be coming over from both the sides with the size of swords, but yes, finally it could mean that if you try to resolve, if you yeah, this is not the right time, but if you try to resolve it, if you try to resolve the charity is also about finding the resolution with that conviction. So if you want to if you know that you have said something wrong, if you know that you have done something wrong, if you know that there's something excess that you might have typed in that message, just express a simple apology, explain that you were mad, and it will bring that resolution, because obstacles can come in, swords can be pulled out from both the ends. So it's better that if you want a resolution, if you want that clarity, and if you don't want a misunderstanding happening, it's better to resolve it. It's better to find that solution by extending an apology or trying to have a conversation or whatsoever possible. Like, as things might turn up a little bit shady, though the chariot and ace of swords are not shady cards, but this can actually do it. So
I also think, because we both got movement cards with the chariot and the Knight of Swords, that sometimes moving away from authority as well is one of those things. I was talking to a very good friend of mine about fathers and father figures and what that kind of means. Sometimes we have to, as a grown-up, and you will be a grown-up tomorrow perhaps, it is sometimes just leave a father to do their father stuff and emotionally detach from that. And you have to somehow always detach from father, how they feel, how they think, and their opinions, because that's their type of being a father, of being authoritative. So you never learn this lesson now, Mustafa. You're never ever really going to change their mind of how they think. They have to do that themselves. So instead of struggling and fighting and being at loggerheads all the time, just leave them to be who they are. Because father figures, they always think that they have to give authority and that they are the leader of the family, or so they think. So this is why if you want harmony within yourself, not struggle with things moving forward for the rest of your life, then disattach from their authority, go, okay, that's my dad's opinion. He means the best for me and blah, 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 blah. But I know better for me because I'm a different generation and I am me. Do you understand? So that's the best thing you can do. Don't you worry. I'm very, very, very old and I still get shit from my dad. I just ignore it. Oh, okay. In fact, I ignored it one time and I says, right, I'll just book a train and I'm off. So I left the house there and then. I'm not putting up with that. Off I go. That's about to protect yourself. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Protect yourself, but don't annoy them. Don't annoy fathers because they're always going to be that authority. They're all like
Okay,
that.
so here we are entering the last half hour of this live stream, of this live broadcast. So, yeah. Is that fine, Bev? Or would you like to stop at this point?
No, keep going. I'm disappointed
Okay.
that you're stopping. I thought, what? Half an hour? That's it.
But we can do another one at
Yeah,
night at our usual
that's all
timings.
right. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do whatever. You're the boss. It's your channel. Right, Shorty, yes. Will I get a job this month? I'm expecting to hear from a startup. I really want to join. Please, guys. Yep. Thank you, Shorty, for the question.
Yes. And thank you for the 22 likes. Do take it to 30. If any
No,
of you have, if you have any one of you have not still liked, then just close the live chat and like and come back again to the live chat.
yeah, we're on all the time, basically. And if we're not, we're on singularly, or not. Remember, guys, you can do a donated reading today. Basically, if you want a shorter donated reading, that's fine. Well, we don't mind today if you're new. But yeah, it's normally $6.50 payable to my PayPal because Turrets isn't working. But if you want to do Google Pay, that's absolutely fine. Do let us know if you want a donated reading around about nowish, because we're closing in half an hour, allegedly. So let's have a look at Shruti and the job. Thank you, Cosmic Burst. Keep flashing that on. Right, let's have a look. Job. So we've got the World Tree, which is all about, yeah, there is a set of completion going about this, and you need to know the reality of this particular job. This flicked out, so I'm going to read it, which is the Ten of Pentacles. So there is a job, a really successful job for you in the behind the scenes, so to speak. So this job that you really want to go through, it's saying is for you. So with the world conclusion, something has come to a conclusion, whether that's your desire and your inclination. What I would do as an individual person today is, do you really connect with that? I know you desire it, but is it the right thing? One has to really go to an intuitive side, and are you a good fit? Is there something else that you're better at? And I think there is something that is really, really good for you on a higher level. But yeah, I think this is a good stepping stone. It is amazing that there are 3 major arcana cards out of this situation. So yeah, it's a good indication that you probably will get the job. But let's hear from Tarot Talk. Eventually. make sure you know that all tarot is for entertainment purposes only. And sometimes it's very hard to pick up that energy of you getting a job. I think you'll get a very successful job, so don't worry too much if this job is not offered to you. Things change all the time. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the thing that this.
There's one for the dogs. The hounds of hell. If you understand dog, you might understand that they're reading as well. While we're waiting for the hounds of hell to be quiet, I'll just give you, Shruti, an angel answer to your question, see what they have to say about it. Shruti and angel this month. Shruti.
Well, Bev, there's my grocery order for delivery. I'll just pick it up and come back. Okay.
All right, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. It's good. So let's have a look about your job this month. So we've got your situation will improve. So that's good. And I'm going by the 10 of Pentacles that money is going to come in and your perfect job. So don't worry about career and finances at the moment. It will come in. So that's good. So don't worry about that too much. Okay. So while we're waiting for Tarot Talk to come back with his little shopping, I'll just do Christine, and Shruti, don't go away because Tarot Talk has got to give you that information as well, I think. Right, okay. So while we're waiting, I'll just do Christine. Will S and I be together this year? Right, Christine, let's have a look at that. Will S and you be together this year? No worries, just stay in the room. Will S and Christine be together this year? Will S and Christine be together this year? S and Christine. And Christine, if you want to answer off Tarot's talk as well, if you kind of wait into the room, that would be good. So at the moment, S is really pondering about a lot of things emotionally with the 8 of Cups here. It was reversed when it came over. So it's almost like he's walked away and they're reconsidering a lot of things. With the Ace of Chalices here, it is about a new start in their appreciation of themselves and the beauty of love itself. I do feel, perhaps, Christine, also, if you think S is the right person on a higher level, then that's also quite good. Just doing Christine with S while we're waiting for your thingy with Shruti. So if you want to put anything in your fridge, then that's fine. No. So with the Ace of Cups here, it's almost like, are you loving yourself for this situation, or are you hanging on to something that maybe you should let go? This guy in this cup has got a very long staff, so you need to support yourself in the love that surrounds yourself with that particular query about S. So I'm just doing Christine and S. Did you do the other lady?
Yes, I have already done it. I've already done hers. So it was for Shruti S. So Shruti S, the job that you are expecting is in a very juggling situation. It's still in that 50-50 thing that it can happen, it cannot happen. But I would say that there is much more better with the Page of Pentacles in here. So the Page of Pentacles is about the next job opportunity. This is about the current thing, and this is about the next thing that might be coming. So this is a very wishy-washy, very 50-50 juggly thing, which might or might not come. Where I feel that when the Page of Pentacles is there, then it could mean that this job may not be the one that you can hear from. It can be something better. It can be something more stabilizing coming in your life in the coming time.
Okay, can you now read for Christine, and is S coming back? Yeah, I got the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Cups with that. If Christine is still here, Christine, are you still here? If you're not, that's fine, but I know tarots may like to read for you. I've already read them while you were away. Yeah. So she's just posted that. Tarots will S. Yep, that's it. Okay. So I've already done that, but while you're shuffling, I'll do a angel answer. Guys, thank you for being in the room. Do make sure it's you're posting your questions. These questions are randomly chosen, so keep posting your questions. Make sure you subscribe to Purejoy Tarot and Tarot's Talk, and make sure, please, that you check out our dailies. We do inspirational messages every single day. It's not personally to you, but it is very inspirational to help your soul grow with fairies, mermaids, and gods and goddesses and everything else in between. Please check them out. We do appreciate that a lot.
So Christine and S being together.
Oh, there's something better. So I think that goes on a lot with the 8 of Cups. But yeah, we'll take that with a pinch of salt sometimes.
Yes. Not always, but yes, let's see. And you being
It probably is. We could all do with a better partner.
well, now I can say that there's something better. Well, something better may not be you two getting together, but also trying to aim for the higher thing, aim for the much more further. The Eight of Wands is telling you that yes, you can be together, but that togetherness should be coming in form of a definite pronoun. That is either a relationship or a bonding or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband or a wife or whatsoever you want to call it. So I would say that this bond, that there is something better. It's not only about coming together, it's about coming together and realizing what you already have. Okay, so I do see you and S together this year, but you need to work upon what can lie apart from being together. Now, being together is a single thing. There are other things as well when you are together. You either get into a relationship, you either decide to take some time out, you either decide to get into a serious thingamajiggy. So it's about it's about realizing that thing and not sitting in the disappointment that has already happened. So keep away from that disappointment and aim for the much further things. And the Eight of Wands tells you that okay, whatever things you have been putting in, whatever things you have been doing in, will give you that.
Thingamajiggy, what not? Thingamajiggy, what not? Thingamajiggy, what not? Thingamajiggy, what not? Oh.
Yes, so putting that in a simple phrase, yes, you can be together. Good job, good possible chances.
Right, she's obviously done it on yours. Did she do it on yours? Google Pay, perhaps. Did you see the comment?
So if you are new here and are watching for the first time, then do remember to subscribe to Tarot's Talk and Purejoy Tarot and keep on posting your questions.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you.
who has donated and donated?
Did she donate to you? What was that? Was it Google Pay?
Plus 450. Okay. Need to see.
Yeah, thank you, Disha. He's just checking. He's just checking. Sometimes it's slow. Can you post your question, Disha, and we'll do that.
Yes, received.
So, Christine, Christine, I hope that answers your
Acknowledged.
question. There is always something better. We can always do better, but what we get is what we get. No, it's not.
Yes,
But make
acknowledged.
sure you ask for bigger things. That's my advice to you. When you ask it,
Jiggy.
thingamajiggy, what not? Oh, I've got a ton of cards down here.
Okay, so from here a donated reading starts, and yes, if you still would like to stay in the room, do stay. Keep on putting your questions. You will do so a few more before we
Where
sign
are
off
Anna's
for this
current
live stream.
feelings and what is the future of both of us?
Disha,
Okay.
Dilip. Okay, Disha, please post your questions. What are Amay's current feelings
She's already done. Oh yeah,
to
right.
me, and what does the future holds for both of us? Okay.
Disha.
Yes. Thank you, Disha. What are Amay's current feelings for you? Amay and Disha.
Thank you. You have to appreciate, guys, that the live feed chat is very, very slow. It's at least 30 seconds to a minute slow. So thank you for keep posting. That's why we now you realise, guys, why we ask you to keep posting. We're on a donated reading, and Cosmic Dust will say that. Pally, nice to see you. It's good to see you. Just on a donated Cosmic, can you say donated reading because it takes a wee while. Thank you. I rest my case about that slow feed. Hello, Maxine. Please like and subscribe to both readers. Thank you. Right. Thanks, Cosmic Dust. Keep saying that.
So coming to Disha and Amay. So beginning from the past, what was the situation in the past, so that it can give you a little bit bigger picture. The past is the Two of Wands, and this Two of Wands was about making the choice whether that person wanted to stay in this thing, or wanted to move out, or not move out, but at least we I could say that take time for to reflect onto it. So this Two of Wands scenario opened a gateway, opened a channel for the new things to come into the life, for the new freshness to come into the life. Now, what's the current situation? The current situation and the current thingamajiggy is the High Priestess. Now, this High Priestess is also about the commitment, is also about the dedication. It's also about the focus. Okay, the focus, which is I would say that it is needed. The focus is needed right now. So we could say that the person right now is in a way quite very much dedicated, committed, and wanting to have a sacred bond with you And why do I say a sacred bond? Is because of the Two of Cups. They do want to come together. They do want to have that feeling of connection, have that feeling of bond, of being together, of having that bliss of a relationship, bliss of that connection. And that's what they feel with this Two of Cups, which is mostly happening on the subconscious level, not on the conscious level, that you should be knowing right now because of the High Priestess and the Seven of Cups also. Now, how do they feel for you? They feel for you as the Six of Cups. That right now, it's like it is growing, it's nurturing, it's pampering, it's caring, it's protective, it's flowering and whatnot. So these are the current feelings of him, that you are a real caring person. You are the one who pays attention, who is connected with their heart, who is connected with their own self and with the relationship. And they feel that this is growing, that this connection needs growing, this connection is growing in some or the other deeper mundane level. He is your ex, no problem, but yes, exes can also feel. The person who has left you 2 years back or 1 years back still can have feelings for you. That is why I began with the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about choosing to stay in that problem or getting out of it, to explore what lies ahead. Okay. Now, what he feels right now, and like what, how does he sees you? He sees you as an emperor. He sees you like this can be a notion. Okay, this can be a false notion of how, why the things are not coming to the surface, why the things are not seen on the practical grounds. Okay, hopefully you are, yeah, because I dive into a bit, me and Purejoy dive into a bit more spiritual aspects of the things, more deeper aspects. Yes, also the emperor is there, and he looks and he sees you as an emperor. Now what does this could mean? This could mean that he sees that at points you, well, you might not be, I'm not saying that you are, but he might feel that you are controlling. He might feel that you are authoritative, you want to take the charge, you want to take the hold. Whereas he wants, the Six of Cups is about the mutual connection, Two of Cups is about the mutual contribution. And he might feel right now that you are a little bit trying to take over, or you are a little bit more controlling of the situation of the relationship. Okay, now what does he wants? He wants from you is the Nine of Pents. And this Nine of Pents is about the independence to live your life on your own goals and your own rules, on your own terms. So the Nine of Pentacles in here could mean that Amay right now is seeing you, that you might get a little bit controlling, you might get a little bit um, not letting them open. Okay, like if you are mine, just be mine, talk to me and things. I'm not saying that this you are doing this. He might feel there are these feelings in there happening that should need that consideration, that need that sort of understanding, because when you understand the entire situation, then only you could be able to see what is going on. Now, what do you need to know about him right now is the Seven of Cups. That is, a lot of things are going on in his mind, a lot of things are happening in his life, and he's not able to focus at one single point. And I guess I told you about somewhere about the focus with the High Priestess. High Priestess demands that focus. High Priestess demands that attention. So to put this into simpler words, what it could mean that yes, they are wanting to have something back. Yes, they are wanting to see it growing. They are wanting to let the things go back on the same track, and if not on the same track, on a new track. But they are not paying the right amount of attention and focus that is required on it for now. What you should be doing is keeping strength, keeping that faith, and trying to pacify the situation, either by very open, very bold, very clear communication. Okay, being very much clear about what you are expecting and what you are wanting. It's not always about being shy or not shy. Also, it's not always about being notionistic about the things. Okay, now what comes for you in the future is the food. That is, you might get back again on a new journey together. There might be a new beginning coming into your life. But what needs is, you need to have a clear communication. You need to have that strength in you, that courage in you, to bring his attention to this particular thing, to bring his attention right here, which is not exactly here. So this is what you should be knowing, and these are the current feelings of him. And the future holds a new beginning if you choose to work upon this. And if you don't, then there are certain things that still needs to be addressed. Okay. So now let's move on to Purejoy, what she says.
Right, okay. So yeah, very interesting. Let's see what I do say. Da, 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 da. So we've got the Two of Wands. I think Tarot's Talk had the Two of Pentacles. I can't remember now. But the Two of Wands is that door opening for a possibility. So what are they thinking? Maybe they are thinking that, oh yeah, you have that too. That friendship, but more understanding. The Two of Wands is very much about what is going on in their world, your world. So yeah, you are connected, but what is going on in their world? Now we can clearly see, and this is going to be a double message for you because I use two packs and we have it over here. So for them, they have the Wild Hunt, which is basically the tower. So their world has crumbled twice. So you've got this card, the tower, twice. So this is the connection between you, that your worlds have come down. And they do feel that the world has come down. But it's for the greater good. Now, it's not uncommon that exes do get back together, but it has been a real shake-up about this particular experience, and they're going to gain a lot more knowledge from that. They come across themselves as the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is very knowledgeable, very understanding, but I think they've gone inside of themselves and retreated quite a lot to understand what it was that this life experience crumbling down of the relationship was all about. So you'll probably find that they want to communicate with the Two of Wands. They still want to be a friend and still regard you as a friend, even though things were very, very rough. So how do they see you in this situation? Well, they see you or think about you as the Four of Pentacles. So maybe they think that you didn't share enough of who you were emotionally, but also they feel a little bit left out. So it's a kind of feeling that, yeah, being closed off. So whether they're closed off and they're the one not sharing, but they perceive you as that, and that is opposite the Two of the Wands. So I don't know if you've refused messages from them, or they feel like you've blocked them, or whatever, but they feel the energy is blocked off and you're not sharing. The Horn Guard, where Tarot's Talk said about the energy moving forward, the Horn Guard is the Aryan type of the logically thinking, and that's what they're kind of doing. So in some way, whether it's the wrong information, they are logically thinking about, okay, so I haven't heard from this person, so obviously they don't want to move forward, but they do see that you can move forward from the change. So I think they see a strength in you, like Tarot's Talk was saying, and that's definitely come up in this card, the strength. They can see an ability that you can repair the damage that have been done within their life and within the relationship. So moving on that, I would actually have, they see you as being quite silent. I think they just believe, whether this is true or not. So are you going to you know, when you were going out with this person, were you always the one to suggest, oh, let's go here, let's do this, let's do that, because they hear your silence, right? With two cards, you know, that the Four of Pentacles with the not sharing, plus the Four of Swords. It's like, why isn't this person here? They were always there in the past, so why aren't they here now? So they've come across together as a Seven of Autumn. I think Tarot's Talk had the Seven of Cups. I'm not too sure whether they did or not. But this is Seven of Pentacles, which is patience. So together you can definitely grow. So the life experience between the two of you is something that probably was a soul journey, but you do have to have the patience between the two of you to know whether that's going forward or not. I think you two were probably very good in panicky situations. You know, if there was a fire or a drowning, you both pull together to actually know what to do. So that friendship side could still be there, but I think they're missing a kind of a connection, that they think you're the one being silent, you're the one perhaps didn't give all those emotions and things like that. So they're kind of missing that. It's like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? But it's so interesting that twice you got the Tower. Do you know what I mean? So it was earth-shattering why this collapse. Perhaps he thought that this would go the distance and doesn't understand, well, why is it collapsed? I don't understand why. So between the two of you, it has been a very interesting life experience to actually do that. But I definitely have patience for it to do. Have you thought of communicating to them? You know, whether they feel that that is true or not, because once you get the Horn Guard, they see you as that very beginning person, very assertive in what you do want. So if you can have the strength and kind of humility in doing that, then that would be quite interesting. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? It really is. No, that's so sweet. But I think I'd want you two around in a disaster, because I think you're capable of rebuilding something, especially when you've both got two of wands from both of us and you've got two towers. So it's almost like the opportunity to reopen the situation in itself. Why does that come up? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I believe if you were to communicate and the communication was quite flowing, and be humble about it. That's what the Strength card is about. Be humble and be gentle, and don't bring any blame or any kind of, oh well, do you know what I mean? It's like rebuild. You can rebuild, I believe, in a much stronger, more loving aspect. So I hope that helped. And thank you for the donation. Much appreciated. I always find it a little bit of a struggle with exes, because, you know, with exes, it's almost like, yeah, move on. But it does have a nicer flavour that you could start again, perhaps. Or Cosmic Dust, please don't retract messages on Tarot's Talk channel. He hates it. He absolutely hates it, and he'll probably hit you over the head with his cards now. Good job he's not hearing that. But no, he doesn't like that. Please don't do it. Simply because, you know, he doesn't like doing it. He'd rather see the messages, but if you want to do any private one, you can do that through email. Yeah. So we're just waiting for Tarot's Talk. Yeah, you want an angel message for you? Yeah, I can give you an angel message. Definitely. Let's give you. Oh, you mean angel answers? You mean angel answers? You mean them, don't you? You mean answers? I'll give you an angel answer. What you personally need. This isn't going to be about your situation, Disha. It's going to be about what you need to know. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's strange, isn't it, when we have those kind of feelings? There's definitely a good connection, even though it's been rough, doubly rough, perhaps. It does show that, yeah, you both kind of rely on each other in a nice way. It's not a codependent way. It's a nice way. It really is. But yeah, share of yourself more. Be honest with them. If you do get that communication going again, I would definitely be very, very honest with how you feel, and that'll make them feel better. Right. Within the next few weeks is your answer to what you need to know, not necessarily about this situation, but I'm sure you'll feel a lot more calmer in the next few weeks. Allegedly. Yeah, absolutely. Of course they are. And that's how we live and learn, isn't it? If everything was very simple and kind of, yeah. So it's very important to go through stuff. It's only in disasters that we learn about each other and ourselves and how we cope, and just how empathetic they are to our situation, and have that compassion. You know, like like you could be a single person and then your cat dies, and oh, my cat's dead, oh, it's so terrible, and then go, oh, it's a cat. Oh, okay, but you know how much it means to me, my cat. So why can't you get empathy? Oh, it's a cat, it's Shirley's person. I don't want to be someone like that. No. So it's only in the hard times that we understand about each other. So yeah, it's better to go through the roller coaster of relationships, isn't it? So, right, people keep asking loads of questions, and there's only one question room today. It's quite funny. Right, is he talking for England, as we say in my country? So, right, let's do Princess Aquarius. What does Rudy feel about you? Just while Terence talks on the phone. So, what does Rudy feel about you? Thank you, Disha, for the donation. Much appreciated. We'll do Princess Aquarius at the moment. Okay. What does Rudy feel about you? What does Rudy feel about you? Yeah, no worries. Absolutely no. Let's see what Rudy's thinking about Princess Aquarius.
Sorry, did I miss anything?
Oh, you missed. They were going to remarry, get divorced, have 4 children, adopt people from Africa. It was amazing. Why did you miss that? No, hold on. Wait. Sorry about this. No, wait. While you were on the phone, I'm doing Princess Aquarius.
Oh, sorry.
About Rudy. Can you put that one up?
Okay, so yes, and Cosmic Dusters will be the last one.
Oh my God, I love Barry so much. Read his comment, it's hilarious. Oh
It
my
does
God.
know it costs a lot to call them adult lions for this.
Oh, Barry, high five. Right, okay. Right, we're just doing Princess Aquarius. No, he doesn't.
You know, my
know at all. He doesn't know. I tell him a million times, Barry.
My opinions and views matters a lot to a few people that I needed to share.
What? What do you want about?
Well, nothing much.
Right, okay. Well, you're here. Princess Aquarius.
What does Rudy feel? What does Rudy feel about Princess Aquarius?
I'm just imagining Terence talk on one of those lines. Like, thanks for that, Barry. That's what we need in our head. Yeah, definitely. You do know he's very innocent. You don't know what you're on about. He's just
very extremely innocent.
Yeah. Oh, you guys. Right, let me concentrate on Aquarius. You guys are great for being here for this length of time. We really do appreciate your company. He's got your number, love. He's got your number. Right, okay. So, oh, maybe. Right, so what have we got? We got the Lord of Shadows. And we've got the Witch. We've got two major arcana cards here. So maybe Ruddy feels that things are over and that they're going to so sometimes if they were going to communicate with you, they might play a little bit of a joke on you. God, are you going out with Mustafa? So it's almost like yeah, it's almost like looking at things in a different way, creating what is essentially an understanding. It has got an element of finishing, but it's also got an element of starting. So depending on how you feel towards Ruddy as well, this can go either way kind of thing. I do think there's an element here where to get a deeper emotional meaning between this person and what you're creating is that understanding of where it is going. So if you feel that they're sharing with you on a very, very deep emotional level, that's where it is going to head. But if it's not on a deep connection through your heart, then this is elements that things can really go like end. Do you get that feeling? Let's hear what Tarot's Talk's got to say.
Okay, so Rudy is actually very much overwhelmed with the situation, thinking too much with a lot of things going on in their mind, though they are looking forward to some sort of a comfort. Okay, I wouldn't say marriage, but yes, some sort of a comfort, some sort of a, I would say that they're wanting that coziness, that comfort, that warmth, that feeling of home, and that feeling of being together as well. So it could mean that they're wanting to have something that is very pure, that is very sacred, that is very we can say comforting, that is very loving. But at the same time, they are very much unsure of how the things are proceeding and how the things are falling into place and how they are not. They're worried about is it going fine or is it not? What is happening? Like this, what, when, how, why? All these questions are just taking a toll on their head and they're going like too much, all in their head, all in their brain. So Rudy right now needs to be pacified, needs to be taken care of, and told that yes, everything is fine and everything will get fine, no matter what is the situation right now. Okay. So yes, Cosmic Dust. Before we end this, you are the last privileged person.
Ooh.
Our new mod.
Are we going on again today, Tarot's Talk, or are
Yes,
you exhausted?
we are going on and again. We will go on again. Oof.
We love you so much, guys.
What are A's current feelings towards you?
A's feelings towards you.
A's current feelings. Oh, it's 5:55. 5:55. A's current feelings.
Hina, we can do your question later. We've done you once. Haven't we done you once? Have you not had a reading today on the session? Come back at 6 o'clock or whenever.
Yes, I need more donations.
He does. You're quite right, Barry. He does. Please be mindful that donations do take priority. It's 6.50 at the moment. It will be going up to 8.80 in April. Though, according to Barry, it might go up to 1080 to pay for the phone calls. So that's serious. It really is. So
Okay.
do be mindful of that.
So yes, cosmic dust. This kind of a love is in the air. Love is overflowing, flowing. All those emotions. Basically, it's a play of emotions right now. There are a lot of things going on, and they are somewhere wanting to express that love. They are somewhere wanting to say what is there, what is in their heart, and be very much open and clear, and have that communication if required be. So maybe A right now is drenched in the stream of love, and emotions are overflowing. And I feel if it was monology, it would definitely have been emotions are running high. So yes, it could mean that right now they are feeling more on level to communicate and have that have that clarity of heart, of mind, soul, and body, on all levels. Yes, not talking currently, but you can actually, they as I said, that's not so it's not at all the thing that they can't be. They can be there. At times we just feel so much in love for someone, so much overwhelmed. So yeah, it's quite a loving energy right now. Let's see what Bev has to pick up.
Thank you, Maggie and Polo, for
Yes,
coming
Maggie,
along and being you.
we are on the last read right now. So you can we'll be going on live again. So make sure that you have subscribed to both of us so that you can get notified whenever we go next live.
Yeah, so cosmic dust about A, right? If you're saying that he never expressed all of this and he didn't respond to me when I reached out, yeah, going through a different kind of scenario, it is weird what we do subconsciously on a psychic level, because there is this beginning, there is this strength, there is this support. So it is quite weird that we've both picked up or been told to tell you that there is a kind of magic going on within the love. And there's also the page of Athanase. So another new beginning about bringing down the communication. So I feel they do want to start again, which is weird, isn't it? But not really if you're still thinking of them. So it's almost like to be victorious and learn about what needs to be said. Normally, if this was in the Rider Waite pack, it would be about being on the back foot, listening to all what's gone on before, replaying those things in his mind. So he is replaying certain thought process. But you can't ignore this magic wand. Maybe he sees you as a very sexual person, cosmic dust. I mean, whatever, which is fine. So maybe he's having these little fantasies about, oh, remember the time that happened or whatever. So, but it does have an energy of starting again. Now, we do not want to put false hope in your mind. If you feel you want to move completely away from A, be our guest, definitely do that. Do you know what I mean? But I believe that both of us have picked up a new beginning, so strange. So, what we do now, Mr. A? Oh, we're buffering. That's typical. Cosmic dust. If we're still buffering, can you rewind that, please? Is he talking to us or is he talking to
I am talking to.
naughty
Oh my
people?
God. Okay, so yes, we are signing off now, and we'll be back again at 6 p.m. GMT and 11:30 p.m. IST. So if your question was not answered in this live stream, then do come in the next one and let us know that you were the leftover from this live, so that we
Leftovers. You're not leftover people, but do make sure you check our dailies.
Yes.
And then you will get free longer reads in the club. just
Yes,
like a lucky
and do remember to subscribe to both of us as we switch our days. If today it's on my channel, tomorrow it's going to be on Purejoy's channel, so that you can come in whenever we go on live and you get the notifications or you get it in your live feed as well. So yes, with this we sign off this live stream at 18:01 IST. What's the time at your end, Bev?
12:32.
12:32 GMT. So see you everyone and have a great evening, have a great day, have a great morning uh, to those people who are joining in at 6:30 a.m. and 3:30 a.m. Have a great
Or
day
if you're
ahead.
in Australia, good night.
Right as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So
yes,
yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. Maxi, do come back at 1800 hours
yes,
GMT time, and we will get to you. We generally are live every day, and if we're not, it's you know, that's why you've got to just check, guys. But thank you so very much. Lots of love to you. Do drive home safely, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
bye.